Outside.
Oh shit. We in the hood? Or the hood is in here?
Absolutely. Sticky fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Let's make the go. Guess we are the hood boogers.
All the hood boogers. Scratch that. Maybe it's because we too good looking.
They can get up. Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the
How do you middle? Open in the middle. You want the hood with my pants in the middle. Rolling my style on the cash in the middle. I'm in the vibe with the bands in the middle. So when the time with my face, it's on my city. I make the music, take the money, now it's no me get it. Without the dollars in the dark, then the people speed it. I beat the papers in my head, and I'm people keep it. All of my bonus got a cold. The motherfuckers act attention on my roller. I gotta keep Daddy down on my coach. I gotta keep Daddy up on my soldier. I'll be a little, I make the music.
Gentlemen, how we doing out there? It's early morning. Did a 1 a.m. stream. The name of this stream, ladies and gentlemen, Will Henry. Your petty stream scam is over. Will Henry is on the other channel right now, currently doing a petty stream on me, trying to go over the facts of from October till now. And he's all over the place. He's swerving lane to lane. He's just a big, fat liar. Funny thing is, it's kind of comical. He's kind of funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's a funny fucking dude, man. But people like Causey, Jesus Christ, he was in, excuse me, bad language, bad language. He was in PC Causey. He was in James Jackson chat. Holy shit. He wants to fight everybody. Causey, you want to fight everybody, bro? You sure you okay about that? You sure you want to go a couple of rounds, bro? You sure? You sure you ready for that? Come on, stop it, will you? You ain't ready for that. Anyway, Mary B. She's loving the fact that I'm mentioning her, but forget her. That's the other Mary B, by the way. But, you know, this is a girl who always tries to put this accountability about Ray. It's funny how they act like this guy Ray came into the movement as like a regular creator, like a guy who created a channel on some positivity and people just attacked him. Okay, false. We all know how the guy Ray came in. So when bad shit came his way, what do you think's going to happen? If you come in negative, negativity is going to follow you. But that's my fault, of course. Right, Will Henry? Everything's JFK's fault. Everything. We also found out, Will, I was watching a little bit of your stream. I actually jumped in. I was in the gym, man, when you know, I just came from the gym. You know, I had this on. I took it off, you know, it's a tank top. I should have kept it on because I had a great pump, but I threw the Reebok joint on, you know, just to keep it PG. But unless you guys want to see me in this, disclaimer, calm the fuck down. But anyway, you know, it's crazy to see these people. His petty stream was a straight fail, though. It was a straight fail because he started his petty stream, I think, at like 10:30 at night or something like that. And I went back and I rewinded it and to see how he introed it. And keep lighting it up, man. The more you light this shit up for me, the more it bothers them. So light this chat up. Light this chat up. Light it up because I don't put this behind a paywall. I could do what he did, right? I could say, okay, everybody, we're going members only. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this public. Because the fact of the matter is this. The guy's a liar. All right. The guy says that I manipulated, I moved things around. Listen, last night, Jimmy did a live stream with my content. It came to my attention, right? Not because I watched Jimmy, because it comes to my attention. That's what happens when you're in this YouTube bubble. People hit you up. And they say, hey, the dude Jimmy's playing your video. Really? What's he saying? Because, you know, Jimmy, and peace to Jimmy, by the way. I ain't really got no beef with Jimmy. You know what I mean? Whatever with that dude, right? Either way, it could go either way. He doesn't like me, he likes me, whatever. It is what it is. Do your thing, Playboy, right? Jimmy sucks. I can't stand him. Her or him. Okay, Cecilia. Well, that's cool. That's great. Like I said, I don't even think too much about these people. And that's the funny part about it. Like the way they try to the way this guy, Will Henry, tries to diagnose people is insanity. Like this is a guy who's in the middle of Tennessee, in the middle of nowhere. Right? And his gig's over, his scam's over because now BX came into the fold. And he mentioned BX tonight. And he's like, I'm not going to talk about Jess Machado no more. Why not? Is it because BX is around? I mean, that's the thing. You talk shit about everybody, but you won't talk about your shit. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, BX says the worst shit about you, right? Are you going to defend that or what? But you're not going to do that to him. Just some people got some people's numbers, right? See, you claim everybody got my number. Causey got my number. Mary B. Ray from Dallas, Snitch House Media, Turtle Boy. I'm envious of everybody. Really? I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, bro. And Causey, you said I weigh 165 pounds. I was thinking about it, cause listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I pay attention to what you say once in a while, and I remember you said I was getting fat. You said I was getting fat. Now you're saying I'm getting too skinny. I want to know, am I too skinny now or am I too fat? Pretty good though, huh? Dropped a little bit of weight, huh? Bulked up, dropped a little weight. I'm looking good though. I weigh like 203. I'm holding this weight pretty good. You called me a midget? Gauzy, stop it, will you? You was in PC, bro. You couldn't even walk the yard, man. Shut up. You're just like any other rat. Just talking shit. Shut up. Where you at, bro? You in the fucking rooming house, bro? Go back to bed, man. Your fucking house smells like Marlboro 100s, man, and fucking game blunts. And you're petting a feral cat. You probably got scratches all up and down your arms because you're playing with a cat at 55. What the fuck is wrong with you? Think about it. You're doing live streams, petting the cat, trying to get over a cat. Like, this is me and my cat. Look, this is my therapy. No, you're a fucking weirdo. Point blank, period. Congratulations. The cat man. The cat man. PC Gauzy, the cat man. Would you believe it? You mad, Gauzy? I think I got your number. Gauzy. Do I got your fucking number, buddy? Is that what it is? Because the thing is with Gauzy, and I said this yesterday, and Mary B, they speed me up and they do all this shit. The fact of the matter is this. These people came from hiding behind avatars. Ray from Dallas, Gauzy G, Mary B, and all them weird chat rats, they all came from hiding behind Winnie the Pooh avatars. And that's why they feel like they got to defend the BLTs, that fake BLT account. The Pats are back. They got to defend that because that's what they come from. It's kind of disgusting because these people are over 50 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is, like I said, when you're in this space, people hit you up and say, JFK, this guy on Deb playing your video, playing my video. That's my video, my content. So what? I can't go check who's playing a video of me? That's against the rules of YouTube. If Aunt Deb's playing a video, JFK can't check. See, this is what I mean about the cult, the culture that they built. See, they think they could do whatever they want to us. They could play a JFK video. They can talk shit, call me Randall, call James Jackson, free James Jackson, call him a junkie, say shit about his girl, say shit about Jay Brill. They say it all day long, right? Jay Brill invented the Ferris wheel, which he did. He definitely invented the Ferris wheel. They talk shit about Kevy Kev, deep thoughts with Kevy Kev. It goes on and it goes on, right? They just talk shit. They talk shit about Nan when they want to. They talk shit about Mikey Crawford when they want to. They talk shit about everybody when they want to. But as soon as you hit back just a little bit and come with the truth, they get all bent out of shape and they point the finger at you and say, you're the drama channel. You're trying to stir up drama. Is that the most funniest thing that I ever seen? Because the fact of the matter is this, Will Henry, are you watching right now? You all caught up? The fact of the matter is this, if you look at my content and your content, that's all you do is drama. And here you are on a stream tonight trying to explain your last petty stream, by the way, your very last petty stream. Your petty stream is over. You made no money tonight. You sat there for an hour. You sat there and you was hoping that money was going to come in. And that money didn't come in. No one bought a membership. And you say it's because of me. I'm not the draw. Okay, maybe I'm played out. I'm doing all right though. I'm making a couple of bucks tonight. Come on, who's lighting it up? Come on, Long Games. Let's match the energy. Let's light it up. We need all green in the chat. Everybody looks better green in the chat. Come on, let's give some memberships, man. Let's light this shit up. I want to see like 100 memberships. Is that possible with 90 people? If we could get like 100 memberships or something silly right now, give some memberships, that shit would be crazy with 92 people. Wow. I mean, that might be impossible, but whatever. Let's shoot for the stars.
Static Selector.
Yeah, we all reppin' for Boston, man. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history on we all reppin' for Boston, man. All green.
Everybody looks better in green. AGE, let's go.
Static Selector.
Yeah, we all reppin' for Boston, Mass. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history on me. We all reppin' for Boston, Mass. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history on me.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Pags. 10 memberships out there for the people, man. Welcome to the green. All green. What up, Miss 808? I'm currently drinking on a ghost. But you know, it's all about the love, man. It's all about speaking your truth. So yesterday, like I said, I was told about that stream. And to me, that stream is the elephant in the room stream, right? That's what it's called. Always address the elephant in the room, I think it was called. And I'm good, Miss 808. I'm better now, girl. And that stream was a lot of truth to that stream because I called a lot of people out in that stream prior to a recording. I called this whole community out because I didn't know which community I was a part of, but he leaves that part out. He acts like that I cultivated that little meeting, another 5 JFK memberships. That's 50. I mean, we got more than 15. I think I see them all up here. So that's 5, right? Formally. Thank you so much. We got EPAGs. I think that's original Jola, right? Becky, thank you so much, everybody. Someone else gifted some memberships too. I got to go way up, right? Yeah. Free Kelsey came through with 5 JFK memberships. Thank you so much, Free Kelsey. I didn't even see you do that. I got to fix my dashboard. So if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. I got to figure out this dashboard situation. Becky G coming through. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. It's going crazy. Another JFK membership. Donnie Wahlberg gifted 1. EPAGs gifted 5. There's another 5 from Michelle Beach. There she is. Light it up. Damn, I didn't even see you, Michelle. I'm sorry. Like I said, my dashboard is kind of whack right now. I got to figure this out. Anybody that I missed, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to fly up the chat so I can see everybody. Because, you know, I try to stay active. Thank you so much, formerly original Jola, who's a very good sport, by the way. And I just want to say, original Jola, thank you for being there. You put up with my shit, and I appreciate it. So anyway, let me just say this. That stream, I bring up that stream a lot. Like I had brought that stream up recently, like without any of them, right? Remember when I brought that stream up when we talked about Francis Gigalotti, how I called everybody out and I was like, yo, where do we stand? You know, everybody's fighting. This girl, Jess Machado's pulling the curtain back. She's talking about money making Mike. He says, you know, Mike Crawford makes all the money. She's talking shit about BLT. Here comes this guy, Glera, white knighting for her. And keep in mind, no disrespect to Crawford, but he was in Machado's chat too. They were all stirring it up. Like at that time. And Mikey's my guy, but like there was like, it was right after the trial. And I was just looking at all of it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what is this? Now, there was once upon a time where I had respect for the Glera, for sure. Keep in mind, the Glera sought me out. See, I'm going to take you back right now, right? And I'm going to take you back the right way. And I did this before. And I proved my point every single time. See, the Glera tonight on his petty stream said that when we had that kumbaya moment between Turtle Boy, Nurse Kim, James Jackson, Kevy Kev, and JFK, he was in the chat and we was ignoring him and disrespecting him and not letting him come on the stream. And we were doing that purposely to turn our audience and people against him. Now, how crazy does that sound? The fact of the matter is we never even mentioned him and even involved him. The fact is he involved himself because that same day we did that stream and we squashed it and we realized this whole recording shit was getting out of hand. And we kind of put the ball back in TB's hand and said, listen, my man, you went on the spaces. You made a fool out of all of us. Just here. And like I said, they want to act like this was weeks. This was days. September, like the recording came out like September 30th. October 1st, we had the kumbaya moment. Like 2 days later. Like it had one little pop. And then a couple days later, we squashed it. But they want to act like we were like, nah, fuck that. You gotta listen to us. Nah, that's not what happened. And the timestamps on the YouTube is beautiful because it has the whole timeline. It's evidence, Glera. This is what you do is true crime, you fucking knucklehead. You're wrong. It's not about me being right. It's about what's right. And you're wrong. Dead wrong. Because you talk about Jess Machado had influence against Baker for what she said, right? Which is probably true, right? And you stuck up for Baker, which is okay. But not coming from you, it's not. Because you are a shit stirrer. You are a flip flopper. You are a bust out. You did your live stream tonight. You came in with your B hat on. You came in with your costume on. You look like fucking John Cena. Nah, 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 nah. One more. I thought you were retired, fucking Cena. Will Cena. What's your name? Fucking Will Henry Cena. God damn, Will Cena. I didn't know your brother was Johnny. I ain't wearing no fucking Tennessee hat. Where are you from anyway? You say you're from Miami. That's bullshit. You're a liar. What high school did you go to? You such a clown. You don't even got a team you rep. Like, and that's the thing, man. Someone like you ain't got shit to lose. Nobody knows who you really are. So this is why you think that you got the one up, but you don't, man. You're just very nervous. You're very nervous, and you got a monologue. I mean, these things that you say about me, you done said 1,000 times. JFK is insecure. He tries to be a tough guy and a street guy. Do I? I try to be a street guy? You don't even know me, bro. I'm a street guy. My past, you could call it that, I guess. You could say that I was in the streets. Not proud of it. Do I think I'm a street guy? No, I'm just a dude from Massachusetts, man. Lynn, Massachusetts. I'm a Lynn guy, and you don't understand that. You don't get that part. You don't get that. You have no idea. Like tonight, I was talking about how the feast is coming around and was, well, excuse me, on my stream, I was talking about how Karen is in the North End again with Alan Jackson, nostalgia. The feast are coming around again. The Fisherman Feast, St. Anthony's Feast. And this guy's going, what the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? He's saying. That's what he's saying on his petty stream. What the fuck is getting upset? Because it's not what he wants, right? It's not drama. I'm just talking from a POV of Massachusetts people. And he's going, what the fuck is he talking about? Well, Claire, I'm talking about the North End of Boston. You fucking clown. That's what. This is what I'm talking about. And this guy wants to say, that's what I think I am. That's deep down, I'm insecure and all these different things. I mean, hey, buddy. I mean, why are you diagnosing me, man? Do you work at Target? Why are you taking my inventory, my dude? While you're at it, can you get me some M&Ms? The peanut butter ones, the ones with the peanuts, but I don't want the ones with the dyes. They got the organic ones. What are they called? Anybody know what them organic, the company that makes them? And I want a couple of what else do I need? Yeah, I'll just take the M&Ms with no dyes. While you're at, since you're taking my inventory, can you go out back? Oh, can you see if they get any Greek yogurt? I want plain Greek yogurt. I don't want it with no, not vanilla, Clara. You know what I'm talking about, right, little Debbie? I mean, Aunt Deb. I mean, Jimmy. Whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Just want the plain yogurt. The plain. Yeah, I just had some. I put the powder peanut butter in there, stir it up. About 40 grams of protein real quick. You know what I'm saying? Put some protein powder in there. Scoop of creatine, about 40 grams. I'm working too. Since you're at it. It's funny, my dude. I work on myself. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink booze. I never get fucked up. I don't do none of that shit, bro. You have no idea my life. None. I'm far from a street guy. I'm a good dad. That's what I am. But that's besides the point, dude. I'm not trying to simp for you. But what are you? What are you exactly? What what is your hobbies? What do you do? Like, and we could talk about taxes and shit like that. 'Cause since you want to say what I am, I'm insecure and like I'm fake and I'm all these things. Like, so, but I manage another business too. I'm actually partners in another business. So I can't be that bad of a person if I have a whole other business, right? You got to work and play with others. What else do you do besides this? Is there anything else that you do besides this about going meme to meme, reel to reel on shorts on YouTube, picking up this dialogue from these people, right? Like doctors and other creators, and like try to take it and then you mush it all into one thing and then you try to throw it at me, right? He's insecure. He thinks he's a street guy, but deep down inside, he's masking. He's masking. He's supplying. He's a narcissist. He's really fake. It shines through. Bro, shut the fuck up, will you? Tell your story walking. You walk everywhere anyway. You may as well go walk in traffic. I mean, come on, bro. The fuck are you talking about? No one cares about what the hell you're saying. The only people that care people the people that are in your chat, you should be mad at them. They're not even getting memberships, my dude. It's a petty stream. The whole concept is get some memberships, light it up, make me some money. They ain't even giving you any money, bro. They're done with you. Your petty streams are over, you clown. Your scam is broken. You played it out. You played it out, man. And the crazy part about it is you won't do a petty stream on BX. And it's funny that BX entered the fold with Jess Machado, and you're just and you said tonight, I will never talk about Jess Machado again. I'm done. Man, you're looking real suspect, man. That's looking crazy. Damn, man. Willie's a train wreck. He is a train wreck. And that's the thing. Willie, you are responsible. You talk about community. Karen Reed, my dude, reached out to you at that point in time, and you turned your back on her about a serious situation. And you're still making a joke about the situation tonight on your live stream. You said that you might have heard a recording, you might not have, and it's none of your fucking business. So based on that right there tells me everything I need to know. You did. And you were willing to say that to Karen Reed. And yes, you benefited off her prosecution as well as a lot of us. And of course, yes, you did help. You did do fundraisers and this and that. But it wasn't hard work, was it though? Like it happened fast for you, right? It's not something you worked on, but you want to take full credit for that too, right? It's just the way it all folded out. You got lucky. A little bit of luck helps, my man. You can't deny that. A little bit of luck helps. And you're a lucky motherfucker, but now you realize your luck's running out because your scam's over. Because you realize Jess Machado, she's way smaller than you, and she's capable of beating you, right? At your own game, because she won't stop. Jess Machado won't stop, right? Because this is what she does. She won't stop. And you thought you could stop her with your petty streams, but what you did was you fueled a monster. I seen her the other day. She had the board and shit. You ever see her with the board? She had the magnets and shit. She was like, JFK, you're on the line. And she put Jay Brill above me. Damn, Jay Brill. How the fuck you get above me? The fuck? How did Jay Brill get above me, man? I thought I was more popping than Jay Brill. Damn, Jay Brill, how'd you pull that one off? But man, like, you see that, bro? And like, she turned around at the camera and was like, after all the magnets and shit, and she threw the Aiden one. She was like, Aiden, trash. She threw it. Wow. JFK's on there though. JFK, I'm on the line. Ah, Jesus, I'm on the line, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the Machado line. You scared of her, man. That's just a fact, bro. Because you know what me, my dude, when that BX shit came out, I knew about the cat BX. I didn't know who he was like I know about him now. Like obviously I'm more informed now because he's around. I mean, he actually did some videos. He actually pulled up some of my content, so I was more inclined to watch what he had to say about my content. You know what I mean? But during the little battles we had, people sent me shit about you all day long. You already know they did. And you know what I said? And I always said it to you. You know this. I always said, I don't care about that. That's not my beef. So you know I got somewhat of a level of respect because I'm looking at it like you ain't never denied it, you know, and if you made a mistake, you made a mistake. That's not for me to judge. My situation was very simple, right? You owe James Jackson a fucking apology. That's it. So you kind of know that's where I'm at. But Jess Machado, on the other hand, oh man, she don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. If she finds out who your landlord is, if she finds out where do you take your dog to get, do you go to Petco? If she finds out where you take your dog to get groomed, you ain't even gonna be able to take your dog to get groomed no more. Jess Machado is gonna put a fucking complaint in Petco that you ain't gonna be able to take your dog to Petco, dude. Machado, oh man, don't let Machado find you, bro. You're all done, kid. You're waving the white flag with Machado. Yo, your petty streams are washed. You are washed. Clearly, you're washed. But the funny thing about it is, you were about to do a petty stream. But you know what can bring you back? If you do a petty stream on your boy, Aiden Proctor. And you get mad when I call him Proctor because Proctor's such a bad guy, right? He is. He is a bad guy. He is. And so isn't Aiden Kearney. The same guy who calls Peggy O'Keefe for see you next Tuesday. The same guy who says, I pray for cancer against a woman who's got terminal cancer. The same guy who said all that shit about Alex. The same guy who said that shit about James Jackson. And oh, by the way, the same guy who's fighting the corruption in Massachusetts, the system in Massachusetts, and decided to put cases, criminal cases against his ex-girlfriend who used to visit him in prison. That guy, yeah, that's Proctor. That's Proctor behavior. That's what that is. That's Proctor behavior. See, he wants to be a doctor, but he's really a proctor. So you could call him Dr. Turtle Boy, or you could call him Proctor Turtle Boy. See, I like to call him Proctor Turtle Boy. Aiden Proctor Turtle Boy. That's him. That's Proctor behavior. So let's just lay it down the line. And you want to say, see, that's what J.F.K. is. Look, he would say something like that. The same guy that helped free Karen Reed. Yeah, and he's the same guy that got a recording inside the civil case. He's the same guy that turned this to shit. He's the same guy that endorses a punk motherfucker like you. He's the same guy that gets the back of a guy in Denmark with a wig. Oh, by the way, I just got blocked on Twitter tonight. First time ever. First time ever. I'm blocked on fucking. I got blocked on Twitter. I don't know if I'm ever coming back because I told this guy, Brokeback Baker. I told him, I said, listen, man, go find your, go find your fleshlight in a bowl of Legos. You know what I mean? And go finesse your wig. Go find your fleshlight in a bowl of Legos. Somehow or another, I got taken down. I can't do that. I can look at Twitter. I could stare at it, but I can't use it. Would you believe it? And they say that I'm doing this for the drama and this and that. No, man, my name is Randy McGee. I'm not going to be afraid to talk about my truth. I'm not going to be afraid when you put my face on the screen to speak to it. Just don't put my face on the screen. And when you mention me, call my name Randy. Call me J.F.K. And if we could keep it respectful, then I will never, ever do anything to disrespect y'all. I know how to hold a level of respect. The fact is, you people don't hold a level of respect. And then it's only a matter of time before I want to say something. But when I say something, I'm the criminal. I'm the loser. I'm the piece of shit. Isn't it funny how that shit works out every single time? I can't be wrong every single fucking time, can I? So anyway, someone said, "Hey, check out that elephant in the room stream." And keep in mind, I didn't know when we brought LTL up and the glare up on the stream. I didn't know they were coming up. And I'm about to show you. I had no idea. My intentions was never to bring them up. I was talking shit. I was talking about Francis Gigalotti. I was hot. I was upset. This street guy, right? The wannabe, the guy with the flat brim, the clown, the insecure dude. I was in my feelings, Glera, because I seen 7 cops on top of a man who was screaming help. And then I seen a community that I thought was a community that I could lean on and that I could get some traction with. Because I'm out there in the trenches, I'm on the ground, I'm in Haverhill, I'm at the standouts, and I'm doing the best I can. And I know people, I have plugs, right? So to speak. I got you, 40,000 subs, LTL, 60,000 subs, Mikey Crawford, 60,000 subs, Turtle Boy, 100,000 subs. Shit, we just got done with this Karen Reed shit. We could blow this up and not a peep, not a word. Don't want to talk about what you want to talk about. Jess Machado, LTL, Mike Crawford, infighting. And you got to understand, I know the roots of the guy who created the Free Karen Reed movement, the guy who started it, Turtle Boy. We all know his roots. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like we all gave him a pass because we know he's a drama type dude. We know he's a different type of cat. But when we seen that happening, it's like, here we go with the bullshit. So I was calling everybody out, and I called you out. And then you guys came up. And keep in mind, I got a co-host. And you hit my co-host up, James Jackson. You didn't hit me up. You hit him up. And James was like, yo, did you look at the chat? This dude's hitting me up. He wants me to. And I said, hey, you're the co-host. Bring him up. I wasn't stirring that up. I wasn't instigating that shit. I was making a point. You left Francis Gigalotti out of that, didn't you? You left that part out. It wasn't like I said, hey, you guys get up here and beef. No. What happened after that? I went on your show and talked about Francis Gigalotti. You ended up going on the Vegas cops and talking about Francis Gigalotti. I went on LTL show and talked about Francis Gigalotti with Todd McGee, my uncle, Mr. McGee, my brother, Mr. McGee, and Nan. And we ended up getting awareness on Francis Gigalotti. We took the attention that you guys seek, and I flipped it and figured out a way to put awareness on a man who died by the hands of the Haverhill police. That's factual. I tell no lies, Will Henry. What have you done since you've been in this movement other than running your mouth? The only thing you move is your lips. R.I.P. Francis. So let's go on that ride real quick. You guys want to go on a ride? So last night, Aunt Deb put up that stream, and it was a good stream. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually a pretty good stream. It was kind of funny, entertaining. But it was the beginning of the shit show, ladies and gentlemen. And is this dude still talking? Oh yeah, he's still. Oh, oh, this dude's still talking about me. Holy shit! Would you fucking believe it? This dude's still live talking about me. He's been talking about me for about 3 hours. Congratulations. Holy shit, dude. Don't you get tired of doing this shit? And the crazy thing about it is people are going to start gifting them memberships because I'm saying gift memberships, They're going to want to show them. So I'm doing you a favor, buddy. I'm getting you memberships. Dude's such a clown. But whatever. We're gonna break it down of how it really went down. So this is the live stream I speak on. if you don't address the elephant in the room, the sneak will get away. And that's why I say that on Deb's calculated, because I've been talking about this stream 10 months ago. Like I've been talking about this stream for a little while now. And this is the one with no, that's not it. Hold on a second. Jesus. Sorry, guys. I don't like when that happens. Kevy Kev was supposed to join me, but probably fell asleep. It's so late. I'm sorry about keeping you guys up. Who's awake right now? Throw your ones up if you're wide awake. If you're tired, go to sleep. Wake up. I promise we'll be on replay. This is the only thing I didn't have prepared was this little part of the show. So forgive me for that. I forgot about this this live. I probably should have did it on my phone. Probably would have found it quicker. Damn, there's a lot of content, boy. Yeesh. We did a lot of live streams, didn't we? Would you believe it? A lot of Eddie stuff. A lot of Eddie stuff. I'm looking at the Eddie stuff like, wow. All right, so here we go. This one right here is 10 months ago, August 18th. And this is the live stream that Aunt Deb played. And I feel that Aunt Deb, she says she doesn't watch the show, but she does. I think she watches the show. And this is the beginning of the drama. So like I said, this is like to show his pattern, right? This was the beginning. Keep in mind, he was beefing with LTL and he was on the side of Jess Machado. Now he's on the side of Baker and he's against Jess Machado, right? But now he's waving the white flag because guess who's back? BX. Would you believe it? He doesn't want no beef because he's washed. He's washed. So this stream right here, he tried to say on his petty stream that I capitalized on this beef. I stirred it up on purpose and all this. And I didn't. I was talking about Francis Gigalotti. In the moment, I didn't give a fuck about their beef. Their beef actually made me disgusted. But this is what this dude tries to sell to his audience. And this is like, but he claims like he's righteous. He claims he's about community. It's all lies. Because if he was about community and this and that, he would just tell the truth,
man. You know, shouldn't be like that. This community was built, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me show you what happened today with LTL, but before the glare gets up here. So we hit LTL up with a super chat. And this is what I love to see. So let me rewind that a little bit. I'm not saying maybe that ain't the perfect parallel, but when I'm saying the perception is, like I said, maybe that's not the perfect parallel. Maybe that's too deep. But what I'm saying is sometimes if the dudes are weak like that, you shouldn't just ride on them like that because it ain't a good look for you. I get it. The dude could be a piece of shit, but what's that doing for you? Like, let him pull his own card. Time will tell. If LTL's a piece of shit, like everybody's saying he is, then time will tell. Time will tell. That's all. Because in the end, all we want him to talk about Francis Gigalotti. Yep. We want him to do the work. We want him to really, everything he says he's a journalist, and talk about Francis. Right. Talk about what's really going on. Talk about addiction. Like give us the content. And if you ain't giving us what you're saying that you are.
Yo, hold up. What are you saying, Lisa Davy? He spent 3 hours doing a petty stream. Wake up. So what am I not woken up about? Because you've been saying a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, Lisa Davy, that's okay. Lisa
Yeah,
Davy can say
Toddy.
whatever she wants. It's free speech.
Yeah, but she just
That's not but that's not what it is though. What I'm saying is if you're so you're telling me that the Glera, Turtle Boy,
Listen.
Young Jerks, and LTL don't know that they're the four big heads in this movement.
Okay.
The Glera got 40,000 subs. LTL got 60,000 subs.
Yep.
Turtle Boy got like almost 200,000 subs, right? They talk about it all the time.
Yep.
They posted, I got 60,000 subs. Wait a minute. Ain't we the six string show?
Yeah.
Right.
Look at Nurse Kim. She's blowing up. Aunt Deb, they're doing the fucking Wilbur.
Right.
Right.
Downtown Boston. Aunt Deb, I don't even think Aunt Deb ever been to the combat zone.
Uh-huh.
He's from Worcester. He ain't from downtown Boston.
Right.
No disrespect, but I'm just saying. They're not from that area.
Yeah.
When's the last time Aunt Deb was in the North End?
Right. Come on. Let's talk about it.
Man, I can't tell you.
I'm just, listen, this is not a knock. I'm just saying they made it. They're downtown. Turtle Boy's not from that area.
Right.
Nah.
You got dudes out there like the influences in Boston, like Beantown Shooter, B. Luke, C Money. Go down the line, the Lace Up Podcast, all inner city Boston dudes.
Right.
Man-Time Media running up the state police, calling them fucking Proctor right to their face.
Yep.
You want to talk about pounding the pavement? Have you ever seen Man-Time Media?
Right.
He walks right up to the state police.
You ever hung out with him? Or somebody like him?
And he's on roller skates.
Crazy.
He drives around on roller skates.
Yep.
He's a sick dude.
Nah, Lisa, I'm good.
So Mike D's, exactly. Mike D's. Shout out Mike D's, another dude, inner city Boston dudes. My point is, they're not even in that demographic of Boston influences. You feel what I'm saying? So
Lisa acts like I don't know that shit.
So what I'm trying to say is that
here we go. Take a listen.
I lost my train of thought.
All these creators you were talking about, all these main creators.
Oh, they know who they are, man. They know who they are. They know where they stand in this shit.
Yep.
No, they talk about their subs. They know who they are. They know what they got. So why use your platform to like go after other dudes? So like what?
Go.
So now if I speak on it, you guys are gonna gang up on me?
Okay.
Right.
How about this? I'll give you my address.
Uh-huh.
Come to my house and try that shit in the deep end.
Uh-huh. What are we doing? Can we swim? Oh, this was last year.
Can you swim?
August 18, 2025. We were swimming.
Because everybody could talk shit.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? On the deck. We try that shit in the deep end, man.
Try that shit on the deep end.
Like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
I thought this shit was about justice. So wait a minute. So when I used to watch the Glera show, I used to watch Nurse Kim.
Uh-huh.
She's on Court TV. How the fuck did they turn into let's cancel out this guy and fuck this dude and fuck that one, 4-hour streams? But yet, in my part of town, and this might not be to the Glera, because the Glera's not from Boston.
Right.
He's out there. He's out this way.
Uh-huh.
So I don't even hold it against.
So I'm even saying I'm not even holding it against the Glera for not talking about Francis Gigalotti because he doesn't have the same news cycle. This was before a recording, ladies and gentlemen. This was August 18th, 2025. The recording didn't pop off until September 30th of 2025. This was way before. And then he went on the stream tonight. He's still streaming right now. Will the fucking Henry Glera making up lies saying that I try to stir up the LTL and Glera beef. Tell me where my concern was the LTL Glera beef. My concern was we're fighting with each other and we're not talking about a man who died, Francis Gigalotti, 1 year ago. Take a listen.
Against him. But from where we're from, that shit's on the news every day with Francis Gigalotti.
Take a listen.
Him. But he's out this way. 4-hour streams. But yet, in my part of town, and this might not be to the Glera, because the Glera's not from Boston.
Right.
He's out there. He's out this way. So I don't even hold it against him. But
right.
From where we're from,
right.
That shit's on the news every day with Francis Gigalotti.
It's on the news every day.
So they've seen it.
They seen it.
And the tentacles, you got the Essex County DA with the chick Kelsey, Francis, the Norfolk County DA.
This was August 18th of 2025. I'm talking about Kelsey Fitzsimmons, August 18th of 2025. Your man J.F.K. is talking about Kelsey Fitzsimmons and Francis Gigalotti saying, why we infighting? Now here we are a year later. You got this dude Turtle Boy saying, and if you're watching TB, I want you to understand there's a big conflict. I would love to cover your case because I don't think you're guilty of none of this shit. I don't think you're guilty of it. I don't think you should. I think because what I think Karen Reed didn't kill John O'Keefe, which means is someone else did. And we all kind of have an idea who did it, right? And I'll just leave it at that, which means is you shouldn't go to jail. But there's a huge conflict, isn't there, tuberculosis? Because now you did so many fake moves and did so much shit, my audience, and nobody wants to talk about you in a positive light. So it just makes a conflict. It just makes it awkward. But here you are a year later saying, hey, we need to stop the infighting and concentrate on my case. And here I am a year ago saying we need to stop the infighting and look at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case, look at the Francis Gigalotti case. And none of you motherfuckers gave two shits about none of it until 3 months ago. You cared about Kelsey Fitzsimmons. You didn't care about her August of 2025. None of you guys did. Okay? This is early. You want the receipts? Here's the receipt. Take it. You want to take inventory? Take your own inventory, Playboy. Because this was from passion of seeing what happened to Francis Gigalotti, going out there to meet his mother, to meet his cousin, to meet his aunt. That was the passion of it, my dude, because it happened in my backyard, Essex County, where I'm from. Lynn, Lawrence, Haverhill, all the same place, basically. Salem, all Essex County, my dude. That's where I'm from, my dude. North Andover, where Kelsey Fitzsimmons is from, Essex County, my dude. Lynn, Massachusetts, Essex County, my dude. Okay, Clara, don't ever talk about my passion and even try to understand where I'm from. Because here's a fun fact. You ain't where we're from. And I'm not mad at anybody not being from where I'm from, but I don't see people in my chat wearing B hats or all you other wannabes like you, Causey G, wearing a shady hat trying to be like me. The girl J7 don't even fuck with you no more. She played you like a chump. She got you a shady hat, and there you are dressed like me with a shady hat on. You got the merchandise on, but your shady hat's fugazi just like you. So put the shady hat on your cat and go to sleep, okay? See how the shady hat looks on your kitty, all right, Causey? And go back to bed, you fucking drunk. But anyway, August 18, 2025, before a Causey, before a Mary B, before all these other Mary B, whatever her name is, before all these newcomers, this is the shit I was saying. He said tonight on his petty stream that I used this to benefit me to put the beef on the channel. No, I didn't. I had no idea he was even coming on the channel. At this point, the Glera and James Jackson had a relationship. Okay, they were cool. So take a listen to the shit I'm saying.
DA, and the main thing I used to say was people are watching the trial with Proctor, right? And I'm just trying to give people perspective. We're cheering on Scapiccio.
And I'm talking about Marquis Simmons. We're cheering on Scapiccio at this time last year of bodying Proctor, bodying Lally. But we're not thinking about Marquis Simmons, the person who died in Milton, Massachusetts by a bullet wound to his chest by a cat named Miles King, a.k.a. Mizzy Cash, who came home on a $10,000 bail behind Proctor, behind the lies of Proctor, behind the lies that Proctor told on Karen Reed. This is the shit I'm talking about. Well, you guys are talking about LTL Studio and how much money Mikey Crawford makes. This is facts, okay? I didn't give a fuck about your beef, Glera. I gave a fuck about what was happening in Massachusetts because it happened to me.
Talking about what a she is, but we never talk about Marquis Simmons, the guy who died. So as we're watching Scapiccio tear apart Lally, keep in mind, Mizzy Cash is out on a $10,000 bail for murder one.
For murder one.
So not only do you got Brian Albert on the loose,
come on,
Higgins on the loose,
come on,
you got Mizzy Cash on a $10,000 cash on a murder one.
Does it sound like I care about LTL?
That's unheard of, Glera.
And Michelle Shadow, you think I care about that?
But we just don't even talk about that.
No, we don't
just
talk
about yay.
Come on.
Look at her go at Proctor.
Yep.
Look at her kill Lally.
Yep.
Ah, there's more tentacles, man. There's plenty to talk about.
There's
So
plenty
let's
to
talk about it all. Let's give awareness.
Yep.
The pop is cool. I get it.
Come on.
And what I'm saying is we all know better. We know the pop is just that. It's a pop.
Yep.
But we need to keep this thing going. This shit is going to kill it. That's all I'm saying. This type of behavior is going to kill it.
This type of behavior is going to kill it. August 18th to 2025. I'm saying this behavior is going to kill it, Glera. No, you were designing your petty stream, your patent. See, this is the pot that Aunt Deb didn't play, but this is the pot that Aunt Deb knew existed. And that's the reason why I told you people to do the due diligence to watch the whole video. Before these two people came up there, the Glera and LTL, watch the whole video on why they came up. They came up because we were upset that no one was talking about all the stuff I just talked about. And Aunt Deb's diabolical. She knows this. You're an idiot, Glera. Aunt Deb played you like a flute. Like a fucking flute. She's slick, creative, got talent. I'll give it to Aunt Deb. I think Aunt Deb's talented. Not stupid. But she knows you're stupid, Glera. And she fucking walked you right into the trap. She didn't even set a trap, and your ass still got caught. Because here you are doing a petty stream. And here I am talking about it. Everything you say, I can prove you're full of shit. You're the reason. You take the accountability. Don't throw that delusional accountability on me, homie. I don't care about that Ray from Dallas shit. Okay? Because if you got an issue with Ray from Dallas, you're the one that brought him in, a guy with a mask on, to talk a bunch of shit to cause chaos. You should have vetted him out. You used Ray from Dallas. You talk about I used Alex to get to Ray from Dallas. I platformed Alex to get to Ray. No, you used Ray from Dallas to be your Huckleberry. You were the OG, the GOAT. You used him. Let him go behind the mask. You let him be the crash dummy. How's he living? Are you giving him any money off them petty streams that you're making off me? Because when he goes live, he gets like 10 people in his chat, maybe 20, the most. What's he make? $200 a month? Are you giving him any money to help him out? He crashed all the way out for your punk ass. You used Ray from Dallas. I don't have to give nothing to Alex because Alex is not an internet dude. He wanted his story to be heard. You talk about Alex as a criminal and he's violent. So you think that I could control Alex? You think I can manipulate Alex? You think I can manipulate a dude who did 10 years in prison? No, that's what he wanted to do. He was looking for a platform and he got it for sure. Because your man was hiding behind a mask, talking about everybody. And when it was time to talk about his issues and the people who knew him, he jumped off a live stream and ran. Now, whether it's true or not, that's not my beef. But that's a lesson to anybody who's hiding behind a fake account who got some shit with them. And you don't like that, Glera, right? Because BX got your number. And you know you got shit with you, and you don't like that. That's why you stick up for guys like Ray, because you got shit with you. You're on a live stream right now wearing a Boston hat and a Larry Bird shirt. You're a fucking goof. Anybody, and I'm not telling you not to like the Glera. If you guys like him, fine. Love the dude. Watch him every night. Give him money. But the fact is, the petty stream, it's over. It's washed. Go back to your regular scheduled program. The shit is over, Glera. Fuck your petty stream. This is what we were talking about. Way before a recording. We were calling out the community. Way before a recording. See, you want to put the narrative out there that we use the recording to divide the community. We were calling the community out before the recording. Then when the recording happened, we were even more upset. Because the people who were supposed to be involved in the community and be community and speak behind the scenes or speak as a community decided to turn the back on the woman that we all fought for, the woman's name of the community, Karen Reed. You turned your back on her. She came to you. If you was about community, you would have figured out a way to fix it. Or you would have came to all of us. But you didn't do that, did you? You went into survival mode and picked a side because you didn't want a blog written on you. And maybe that's not true. But based on that move, that fake move that you pulled the day Karen Reed called you and you decided to treat it like it was nothing, where we're from, that's something. Most people think it's something. You should have asked the community what they thought, but you didn't. It got sloppy. And then if you look at that pattern behavior, you're sloppy again. You're live right now, lying through your teeth, trying to make sense of your fuckery. And now TB needs the help. Who's he going to get help from? The guy in the wig? You? You guys don't really give a fuck about his case. You guys just want the money. You guys want to stay around. You guys are banking on this, that he doesn't get found guilty. Or maybe you're banking on that you hope he gets found guilty. But either way, you guys don't give a fuck. But see, I do, because I want justice for John O'Keefe. So I'm willing to take the high road for John O'Keefe, for Karen Reed, even if it's taking the high road with this cat tuberculosis. Because I want justice for John, because I think it's wrong. Just like I said, August 18th to 2025, I was calling a punk motherfucker, all these people out before recording. And I gave you a pass because you don't watch the same news as us back home.
That's just my opinion.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've been reading the chat.
You hear, James? I don't know if you've been reading the chat, right? I'm not reading the chat. Did it look like I was reading the chat when I was talking? I was talking with my eyeballs in the air.
But
no.
All right. Well, I have.
I'm flying the fucking airplane.
I know you're flying the plane. Glera wants to come in. He wants to come up, and they're telling me to let him. I mean,
go ahead. Send him the link.
See?
I don't.
What you mean? You ain't the co-host?
Where am I sending this link to, Glera?
Oh, we're about to get all the views now, Glera. God damn, James he's gone. Damn, Glera, you just punked out Jackson.
God damn.
He said do it on X. I got no problem with the Glera, man.
See?
This is not a problem with the Glera. This is a problem with just us endorsing sucker shit.
Right.
We all could get caught up in it. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand in all this. Am I wasting my time talking about Francis Chigalotti? You know what I'm saying, Kev?
Now listen to
because
Kev.
I'm trying to reach out to the movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to be a voice for Francis, you know, and you know, and I get it, dude. You know, all around us, we're watching snowball fights, man. You know?
There you go. August 18th of 2025. The beginning of the shit show, ladies and gentlemen. The beginning of the shit show. So last night on Deb, to be clear, and maybe I wasn't clear last night. I put that live last night. I thought it was a good live. A lot of people thought it was a good live. I put that live behind the paywall because it was a good one. And I won't do that to this one. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I do that for the members to make it interesting. But if you're watching it now, you're watching it now. I try to give everybody the chance to watch it. But maybe I wasn't fully, because I didn't want to pull it all up yesterday. I even said it. I said, I don't want to pull everything up again. I already did this. You know what I mean? I don't want to repeat the steps, man. So I kind of talked it out. But obviously, this clown didn't get what I was saying. You know? But that's August 18th to 2025. Tell me where my mindset was trying to get LTL. Now, keep in mind, the Glera said he wanted to come up. I didn't even know LTL was even watching. So the Glera comes up, and we start talking to the Glera, and then the LTL pops up in the chat. And then he wants a link. I had no idea this was going to happen. And I'm going to be real with you. At this point, I'm only a year into this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know these people like that. And the reason why I had respect for the Glera, because keep in mind, the Glera always talks about what he did for the movement. But I'm going to show you something about the Glera right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Glera always been on my nuts. And this is just a fact. He's been on my nuts. I never asked the Glera to be on his show. The Glera found my video and played it during day 2 of deliberations of the first trial and said nothing but great things about me. And it helped me, no question about it. And with me, I'm a loyal dude and I work and play good with others. And I know how to keep it cordial, Mary B. So I know how to say the right things. And at that time, I was fooled by the Glera. I thought the Glera was a street dude. He said he was from Miami. He said he was Dominican. So just based on being from Miami, he's Dominican, you know, the way he comes off, I'm like, yo, this dude Glera is like one of us, right? I was wrong. I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. You know? What can I say? I never thought Turtle Boy was one of us. I never did. I always but gave Turtle Boy the credit. He started the Free Karen Reed movement. He was the first one to cover the Karen Reed case. None of us can deny that. Well, actually, let's keep it real. He wasn't the first one to cover the Karen Reed case. There was that other cat who I played the video, the blogger before the blogger. He was the very first one. TB was the first one with a platform that propelled it for sure. And that was with Karen Reed. But that guy, I forget his name. What was his name? He was the first one. He was the first one. But TB was the first one to get eyeballs on it for sure. You know? And TB is not the reason why I found this, though. The reason why I found this is because of Mikey Crawford. Right? Now, keep in mind, I knew about the Karen Reed case. I'm from Boston. I remember when it happened. The snowstorm that it happened, I remember going in the house, right? And watching the news that day and remembering that shit coming across the screen. I remember that shit. And the first thing I thought was like the girl hit him and she was drunk and like he probably went underneath the car. Like there was no context of what happened. But it was all over the news back then. And I remember. And then obviously, you know, it takes its course, the trial, the pre-trial, and all these different things. And then I'm sitting back and I'm watching Mikey Crawford, the Young Jerks. Yes, I watched the Young Jerks. And he was talking to Turtle Boy. And that got my attention because I said, why is this guy talking to this guy? They're two different people. You know what I mean? Because what I know about Turtle Boy likes to start shit. What I know about Mikey Crawford, he's a righteous dude. He's a cool, calm dude. You know what I mean? He's about positivity. This guy's about negativity. Then I listened to them both talking, what they were talking about. And then bam, that's when I said, oh shit. And then I did my due diligence like most of us did and figured it out. And then the trial came. And once I seen Higgins get on the stand and say what he said, I said, there it is. Once I seen the waterfall video, there it is. Now keep in mind, I was the first one to say heel toe. They turned around and deleted that. They turned around and they took my heel toe and turned it into the jig, the dance. They won't say heel toe because if they say heel toe equals J.F.K. Now that's not me bitching. That's just me stating facts. So the Glera watched me. I had the Boston hat on. I was sitting with the wife beater, the tank top. I spoke on the waterfall. He came to get me, and I'm going to play the video and show everybody what I mean. And I'll show you the date that it happened. It happened, I think, June 2nd. Or what was it? June 2nd of 2024 or something like that. I forget what it was. Oh my God, this dude's still going, bro. I just clicked on my YouTube. He's still talking. She understands as an American, he was saying some shit. God damn, bro. This dude's fucking nuts. Ah, Jesus Christ, bro. Fuck are you saying? Where is it? These are the videos? Nah. What the hell is it? Gotta find that shit. What the hell? Hmm. Do 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 do. Why can't I see that shit? Hmm. Thought I had that. I'm sorry. I'm just talking to myself, people. I gotta find it. It wouldn't let her go. Throw points out the wall. What the hell happened to that? Let me go home for a second. Videos. Hmm. All right, let me do this. I gotta do this. Give me a second, guys. YouTube's acting funny. Money. Here we go. Do this. I got you now. So let's do this, people. I got it. Sorry for the wait. Your man J.F.K. is working too. Where's Kevy Kev? Where the hell's Kevy Kev at, man? Kevy Kev, man, you left me hanging, man.
June 24, 2024, day 3, deliberations of the Karen Reed trial, the first trial. Will Henry, aka William Glera, used my content. Who is Will Henry and why is he so obsessed with me?
Let's take a listen. This is my content that he
He
used.
didn't contribute or add anything but chaos and moral corruption. He is the corruption. Let's go back to day 3, June 24th, 2024, the day it all began with his obsession.
Like you get,
Listen to this. Watch this.
oh, I found the JFK channel. All right,
Oh.
let me subscribe to that.
Oh yeah. Subscribe, Glera.
All right, so let's go over that actually real quick.
Let's go over it. Let's go over it, buddy. Come on. Hurry up.
Answer a not guilty or guilty. You would think she would get found not guilty. But
Who's
this
that on
is
the
what
bench?
The system knows. This is what this rigid commonwealth is a common thief knows. They know that it could go either way.
One word to describe this Celtics team, what would it be?
I would say they're murderers like the Canton Police Department.
Wow.
Aaron Reed, man, not guilty.
Free Aaron Reed!
Let's go!
Let's go. At the Celtics. The finals,
wild.
baby.
And you see Higgins
Austin shit.
yelling
Oh.
towards the direction of John O'Keefe. And he's at the bar. And Higgins is on his way out. John O'Keefe turns around. And he's looking at Higgins. And then Chris Albert grabs Higgins' hand, and you can kind of see John O'Keefe like kind of heel toeing it, like jumping around a little bit. Did it kind of fast, kind of psyching himself up.
Let's see real quick.
Let's see
And
real
he's
quick.
looking at Higgins, and then Albert grabs Higgins' hand, and you can kind of see John O'Keefe like kind of heel toeing it, like jumping around a little bit. Did it kind of fast, kind of psyching himself up. Why didn't Karen, when she was in the Sally Port, why didn't she ever mention Brian Higgins' name?
That's correct. It's a higher degree of taking a life. Okay, so that's the charges that you're being charged with now. And you were indicted by Frazier. Okay, you're aware he was beaten up by Brian and Compound. I mean, we're all in on the same joke, right? My tail end is cracked and John's polarized.
Now, that morning, when she was frantic, if she would have mentioned to the police that she was talking to Higgins via text message behind John O'Keefe's back, do you think the investigation would have went different?
The defendant kissed me.
And how did she kiss you?
Not like a friend.
Wow.
People are saying O'Keefe didn't know, and he wasn't mad when he went in the house.
I said this
That's what we
June
gotta
2nd,
focus on, right?
2024.
What type of time was John O'Keefe on?
Deliberations.
What type of mood was he in when he went in the house? People are saying he just went to have fun. If he found out,
listen,
that she was talking to Higgins behind his back,
talk to him,
he's
JFK.
talking to him at the bar.
Come on.
Because, any people in relationships know people test you when you're with your girl. When you're just chilling with your girl, just you and your girl,
come on.
The riffraff will test you.
I love this
He was
guy.
enraged.
You love me? He loves me.
What do you mean you were talking to him? You was at my house talking to him? Maybe he looked at Karen and said, get the fuck out of here. Leave. Just leave. Get out of here. Go. We don't know, right? But as soon as he walked in that house,
come on,
he stuck out his chest.
Yep.
Brian
What
said,
happened?
don't be talking like that in here. Come
What?
downstairs.
Okay.
Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop, bop.
Shit hit the fan.
Yep.
And now there's a murder. So, yes, we got to get justice for Karen Reed. For
What are you
sure.
going to say, Glera?
So this guy is making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing that footage in that video, focusing on that at all. So that's making a lot of sense.
So you don't remember seeing that video and focus on that at all. So what did you bring to the table, bro? Other than every single day you got lucky and screen shared the trial every single day. You got up every morning, 8:30, 8:45. You clicked the button and you streamed the trial every single day when not many people were doing it. The second trial, not too much, because everybody was doing it at that point. You ran that first trial, and this was during deliberations. So this went across the screen of everybody on the boots on the ground, that in-between time, that idling time before we were chasing that verdict. You were playing my video. I didn't know you. You didn't know me. My video went across your desk because I edited it right. I spoke calmly. I went out. I put that video together. I had passion behind it. This was my theory. And this is what you were saying. What were you saying? You were covering the shit a lot more than I was covering it. You were doing 12-hour streams. You was getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning and staying live until 5 o'clock at night. You didn't notice that shit? Tell the truth, Glera. You had a St. Louis hat on, bro. You had a St. Louis hat on, dude.
So Higgins definitely had
kind of psyching himself up.
Seeing that footage in that video, focusing on that at all. So that's making a lot of sense. So Higgins definitely had
the fan, and now there's a murder. So yes, we got to get justice for Karen Reed, for sure.
So this guy is making a lot of sense. Because I don't remember seeing that footage in that video, focusing on that at all. So that's making a lot of sense. So Higgins definitely has
kind of psyching himself up.
Hit the hill toe, let's go, let's go. Hit the hill toe.
Why didn't
Hit the hill
Karen?
toe.
She was in
Hit the
the
hill
shower.
toe, let's go, let's go.
Why didn't?
Now it's not the heel toe, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's not the heel toe. Now it's the jig. Now it's the dance. So that's the point, though. That the point I'm trying to make is that's how me and the Glera met. He found my video. He's still playing my videos. He's live right now talking about me. Keep in mind, the reason why he's seen that video, because I'm out there at the Boston Garden. My video went viral. They did it the way they did it. I did it the way I did it. I went down to the Garden and I walked down there with a Free Karen Reed shirt that I made. And I had it on my back during the finals. And I was asking people, do you think Karen Reed's guilty or not guilty? And I caught that lightning in a bottle with that kid who you said what he said. It's corrupt like the Canton Police Department and the whole shit. And that shit went viral. That went crazy. That's how it all started. And then Mikey Crawford platformed me. And then boom, he put it up. I made my way into the movement the way I made my way into the movement. The way I did it. I didn't really care about making friends. My biggest mistakes, ladies and gentlemen, my biggest regret was making friends with these people. My mindset, honestly, going in was never to make friends with Turtle Boy. Not because I didn't like him or anything like that, because I just knew the potential, what could happen. I know how this internet shit goes. People start like getting territorial and things like that. And I seen the writing on the wall. And I stepped right in. But I did everything different. Look at the Read Between the Lines playlist. I did videos at first, but then I realized live streaming, which I live streamed before in the past, doing other things, other ventures that I was involved in. And I realized people didn't want 20-minute videos. They liked them, but they wanted you more. They wanted, like I'm doing right now, 1 hour and 23 minutes. They wanted it all. They wanted the nuances. They wanted the flaws. They wanted all of it. So I'm like, hey, this is what it is. And then, you got to pivot. You got to pivot. If you don't pivot, then you lose out. And that's what we did. So in the meantime, of course, yeah, shout out to the Glera. The Glera's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Turtle Boy. What am I supposed to do? Fuck the Glera. Fuck the Turtle. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Of course not. Of course not. But keep in mind, they was showing me love. So I was just doing my due diligence back, showing love back. But like I showed you in the last video, August 18th of 2025, before the recording, my mindset was Francis Gigalotti. Their mindset was let's fight with each other. So shortly after that, August 18th of 2025, this guy goes on a Spaces, right? He goes on a Spaces. Aiden Kearney goes on a Spaces, makes a fool out of himself. But he was laying down breadcrumbs, man. He was laying down breadcrumbs. So let's listen in. This is the story behind the wiretap. It's posted. The real story.
2025, Aiden Kearney, a.k.a. Turtle Boy, went on a media run right before his Wilbur appearance and after his Wilbur appearance. A campaign to slander Karen Reed, saying that she did him dirty.
I keep in mind, August 18th of 2025, we're seeing what the community's turning to. Now we're sitting back and watching him go on this media run, 94.5, Kirk Minahan, Billy Bush. And we're hearing about all these, him saying all these things about Karen. And we're like, yo, what the fuck is happening right now? Right? And keep in mind, we're covering the Karen Reed case. And Turtle Boy got everything to do with the Karen Reed case, and more so the audience. We all basically have the same audience, and we're all in the same community. So we're speaking up in the community, but we realized real quick there was gatekeeping. It was a culture in that community. And we realized that. But we wasn't afraid. Let's listen in.
August of 2025, Aiden Kearney, aka Turtle Boy, went on a media run right before his Wilbur appearance and after his Wilbur appearance. A campaign to slander Karen Reed, saying that she did him dirty and that she betrayed him.
It'd be nice if she threw you a thank you, no?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but at the end of the day, it would be disingenuous because I owe her a thank you because she made me who I didn't exist before Karen Reed. She made.
So this is what he's saying to Kirk Minahan, one of the biggest podcast personalities. This was after the Wilbur. I think this was like right after the Wilbur. This is what he's saying. But keep in mind, he already knows, we don't know this at the time. But he knows where him and Karen stand. And he's putting this out there to these people. Like, you think you would have kept that in-house and would have been like, nah, me and Karen are good. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't worry about it. We're going to get this movie. We're going to make some money. We're going to beat the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. No, he's got too much ego. He takes it as a joke. He thinks it's a joke. And he's doing it because he wants Karen to hear it. Because he knows these platforms, Karen will hear. The outside platforms, Karen will 100% hear. She's not going to hear the internet shit because she's unplugged from that. And I know it's hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, but some people just ain't on the internet all day. But this type of shit she'll hear.
It'd be nice if she threw you a thank you, no?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but at the end of the day, it would be disingenuous because I owe her a thank you because she made me who I didn't exist before Karen Reed. She made me who I am.
You guys have each other's numbers and stuff. Do you talk to Karen? Have you spoken with her? Do you guys,
Billy Bush, he's telling this to Billy Bush. How do you think Karen felt about this when he said this?
Catch up?
I mean, we're not friends or anything like that.
And did you ever get an answer? Did you ask her why?
Now that's Ashley on 94.5. That's the day before the Wilbur Theater. This is the morning show of 94.5. Put your ones up in the chat if you know what Jam and 94.5 is. Because Will doesn't know what it is, but put it up. And if you had one word to describe 94.5 as far as a radio station goes, do you think it's the number one radio station? Is it big? Is it small? Like, what word would you describe it in Massachusetts? Is it the juggernaut? Is it the one that everybody listens to? Is it a go-to morning show? It's one of the biggest, right? Like, what words? Maybe one word's not. It's too little, but what words would describe 94.5, that radio station in Boston? Is it official? Ashley and Sandy, Miss 808. Number one in Mass. Huge. Everyone knows the OG. I don't know 94.5, 969, the top morning shows easily. It used to be one of the littest. Goddamn. TB thinks, I don't even know what that is. Sorry. Jamming. You guys see the chat. So this is what he said to Ashley on 94.5.
Did I ask her why? Yeah, I did.
Or anything like that. I mean, we're not friends or anything like that.
And did you ever get an answer? Did you ask her why?
Did I ask her why? Yeah, I did. And she basically, I mean, it's just she views this relationship differently than I do, basically, about who helped who out in this relationship. And I'll just leave it at that.
Woman lost her house. I mean, she hasn't worked in 4 years. So
Bush.
She's got to make some money.
And she would have lost her house a lot sooner were it not for the $1.1 million that we raised for her legal defense fund.
And like, there you go. And there you go. And we're sitting back paying attention to this. This is the shit they leave out. Like, if you were us, you're sitting back, you're saying, why is he doing this? That's not good for business. That's not good for anybody. If them two look weak, what do we look like? If it looks like they got this huge disagreement, if it looks like, because the greater good is John O'Keefe, right? Like at that point, she got found not guilty. You're trying to get justice for John O'Keefe. You're fighting the Commonwealth. It's bigger than you two. It's bigger than you two. You, meaning Turtle Boy, you, Karen Reed. It's bigger than you. The fact that you're making it about you publicly is only making Higgins, crusty panties, excuse me. I don't want to call it that. That's not my thing. Kate Peters, sorry about that. And listen, it's just being respectful. He ain't never did shit to me. Kate Peters, that's muscle memory saying that dumb shit, but whatever. She has her ways about her. I get it. But hey, she has her opinions. It just makes the other side say, look at them. They're coming apart because their lies are coming apart. And then here's us, the guy with the brim, fucking James Jackson. You know what I mean? With a gold chain and a pair of Versace's. Kev smoking Marlboros. Glera in Tennessee. Mikey Crawford. It just makes all of us look dumb, right? Like there's got to be a level of respect. So at that point, I don't want to be associated with sloppiness. I don't want to be associated with this shit because it's too real for me. It hits too home for me. The courthouse basements, shackles, handcuffs, good time, canteen, judges, court cases, lawyers, the weight of an open case, losing your friends, losing your freedom. That shit just hits way too hard for me to be a part of that. So I took it personal for sure. Because that's how I came into this. I came in this with passion to be like, yo, this Commonwealth is lying. And this is what they do. This right here, the Karen Reed, John O'Keefe thing, I get it. It sucks. But this is a front row seat. Let's look at more. Let's look at Marquis Simmons. Let's look at Francis Gigliotti. Let's look at everything. Kelsey Fitzsimmons, and so on and so on. And them are cases that just happened. But the point I'm trying to make is there's tentacles that reach all the way back. Sean Ellis, Charles Stewart, the Whitey Bulger case, to everything in the middle. My boy Jimmy from Lynn, my boy JW from Lynn, my man Ronnie. Guys that I know, the White Devil. You know who he is making changes. Johnny Willis. Guys like that. Like there's so much tentacles, so much corruption. You know what I mean? There's so much to talk about Massachusetts. And this is the perfect case to open up that conversation, right? And it still is. So when the two big dogs are turning against each other, it just makes everything look weak. And I don't want no part of weakness. I'm going to call out that weak shit every single time. Because this is not a fucking game. It's not a game, and that's what it turned to. You got the dude Tom CP. How much shit we were gonna let slide? They were calling Peggy, see you next Tuesday. Tom CPU's threatening Caitlin Albert. Fucking boots on the ground are mad at people going to these private parties. There was drama stirring up. Jess Machado versus LTL, right? Francis Gigliotti dying in front of us. There was a lot of shit to make you say, what the fuck am I even being cool with these people for? These ain't my people. And people are mad because we had our own minds. Because people are mad because my relationship with James Jackson is almost 30 years strong. My relationship with Kev is 30 years strong. So they get mad because these are my people. The people I came in with, I could close the computer and still have a relationship with. And they don't have that. This shit is make-believe. So they talk about we're envious. I think they're envious of our strength, of our bond that they don't have. They don't even know what that is. Hope that makes sense.
All the while, he wiretapped her. September 27th of 2025, he went on a Twitter space saying there was no recordings, there was no wiretap. It came out later that was false. When he first got on this Twitter space, he said he had no idea about any recordings and that there was no recordings in the last minutes of the 26-minute conversation. He admitted he knew exactly what they were talking about. Why? Why did he deny it? Why did it take him 26 minutes to acknowledge what they were talking about?
100,000% I'm denying. Yeah, let's hear the actual recording. Do you have it? Does it exist?
So she's lying.
Oh no, because God, Carrie would never lie. There's no recording. There's no recording.
You know I got it.
Yo, you have the recording? Let's hear it. Let's hear this mystery recording you're talking about. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she had nothing. And she said, there's a tape. And I go, let's hear it. There's no tape. I called her.
You had that conversation with her.
I called her bluff. There you go.
You had that conversation with her.
What?
You had that conversation with her.
Now keep in mind, this dude's on a spaces with people he don't have to be on a spaces with. He's on a spaces with people he don't have to be on a spaces with. And this is what he's doing for all of us to hear. This is supposed to be the guy, right? And look at how he's acting. He's swerving lane to lane. It's a dark moment. Okay, it's a dark moment. We could get over that though, can't we? So let's go.
Via Messenger.
September 28th of 2025, he did a live show, a live stream, and he said he could not talk about the Twitter space from the night before. For the first 25 minutes, he denied that he knew anything about a recording, even to the point he didn't know what they were talking about. Towards the end, he admitted that he talked to Karen via Messenger in the same context they were speaking he knew about.
Right.
She said there was recordings sent to her lawyers. During that time, a couple of days later, we did a live stream where the glare got on our stream.
So this is a couple of days later. This is after the spaces. This is after us trying to figure out what's going on, right? The glare comes up. Now, keep in mind, what we didn't know was, and I want you to understand something. What we didn't know at this point, the glare knew about the recording. But he comes up. Now, keep in mind, he comes on our space. I mean, he comes on our stream not because of this situation. He comes on the stream to hang out with us, to dance. We actually had a dance party that night. I don't know if you guys remember. It was kind of fun. And we had a good time. I was playing the beats. The glare was a little nice. He was drinking the wine or whatever. And he was, he was just being fucking silly. It's all good, right? I'm a fool. I dance like an idiot, right? But hey, you got to do it, right? Got to move. Move it or lose it. Is that how it goes? But yeah. So he came on there and we talked about the recording. At this point, I didn't know if Karen recorded Aiden or Aiden recorded Karen. We just was like, dude, like this is kind of weird. Like what? Because the thing is, it's the intent. It's like, why was it done? Why was it done? And like the glare can sit there and say, and that's the thing, the glare knew about it, right? So he already had context of it. So that's the reason why he's quick to say, I don't care about a recording. It's no big deal. It's nothing. Because you knew the context. You heard it. Like, and you heard someone give you context on why they did it. We didn't hear that. And if it was a community, you could have pulled us to the side and you didn't have to tell us the business. You didn't have to tell us everything, but you could have said, hey, listen, man, just fall back. I'm going to figure this out, guys. And we would have, but you didn't do that. Instead, you put cold water on it. And then you said promises. And we're just like, okay. And then we called you on it. Isn't that what you do? You call people on their bullshit? Isn't that what you say you do? That's why you do petty streams. I do petty streams because I don't really like doing petty streams. I don't like doing them. I don't like doing the petty streams, but I do it because I call people out. And it's not to hurt anybody or to make anybody unsubscribe to them or break their channel down. I just do it because I call people out. Well, isn't that what we were doing when we were calling you out? When we found out later, you knew about it the whole time and you jumped on the stream and lied to us. And then your explanation was it's none of your fucking business, but we were supposed to be cool. You should have never came on the stream, homie, to begin with. Do you take accountability for that? Let's listen in. This guy Glera, man, he's fucking swerving lane to lane.
At this point, we didn't know who recorded who. We knew it was real because Aiden said that he got messages by Karen about her lawyers receiving some type of recordings. Who could have recorded them? Also, we were confused on why she didn't show up to the Wilbur Theater or to Turtle Boy's fundraiser. What was going on? Who is who? And at this time, the Glera came on the StreamYard and on the stream to speak on it. But all the while, he was lying. He was hiding something.
Who gives a fuck, dude? Who
What if he
cares?
didn't know he was being recorded, though?
Wait, so if Karen Reed recorded Turtle Boy, it's who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way?
I don't know why. Maybe I'm stupid.
If you put it into perspective of you just beat 2 murder cases, I think you would feel a little different. That's just my opinion.
I mean, you're probably right, but I just don't care.
What does she get out of it from lying about it?
But how do you know she's even saying that it's her? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying if she came out and said it, you would still you wouldn't take her at her word?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't take her at her. No, I'm saying I wouldn't take it at her word. No.
Right? Remember, she jumped on yours for her fundraiser, and you even took off your shirt and all that. And then it's Turtle Boy shit she doesn't get on, right? That's a red flag, no? And then there's the Wilbur Theater. Everybody's there. She doesn't show up to that. So do you think that she's not showing up because of there's not a reason? So does it sound credible that she heard it recorded and that's the reason why she ain't fucking with him?
I think you're looking way too deep into this shit.
Am I? She said it.
Yeah, I think you're bringing way too much of this into what the main subject here is.
What's the main subject? The main subject is the recording, right?
Right.
Whether it happened or not.
Whether it happened or not.
Exactly. So where is the fucking recording, dude?
Where's the recording?
It doesn't exist. Come on.
Yeah.
If you don't hear it.
He said, where's the recording? It doesn't exist. See, he was believing Turtle Boy. He thought this shit was never going to come out. Right? And he's throwing cold water on it. So we're just talking to him.
It doesn't exist. That, like, we could play all the distractions you
Thank
want.
You, ladies.
We can
but
play
wait a minute.
this game.
If she comes out,
shit, we'll make a fucking fun ass live stream.
If it comes out, we'll make a fun ass live stream. Because keep in mind, August 18th of 2025, we had the beef with LTL and all them about the petty streams and about what they were doing at LTL and this and that. So he already knows that we're going to hold him accountable, right? Like, damn. So if it comes out, you're going to speak to it, right? Because at this point, no one was talking about it. There's no petty streams on it. There was no one talking about the spaces. Like, that's some crazy ass news, right? You think someone would have did a petty stream about the spaces, right? You think that's the first thing he would have did, or they would have played the spaces. I mean, that's content at the end of the day. I mean, they play less content. They're playing me right now for speaking my truth, talking shit about me, trying to destroy me, and then claim it's all for fun. Like, that's crazy work. It's diabolical shit. It's all for fun. See, to me, this is not fun. This is me speaking my truth because I can do this off the top. This is no planning. I went to the gym. I did legs. I did some calves. I did dips. I did some pull-ups, right? I walked about 3 miles. I ate some Greek yogurt with some almond butter. Right before I came on, I cracked a ghost and I just hit the computer and I just did this shit all off the top. No preparation. I could do this shit all day long because this is just truthful shit. There's nothing to lie about. There's nothing to lie about. Now, was everything perfect? Was I perfect in all this? Fuck no. But my intentions was not to destroy anybody. My intentions was not to let it get sloppy. I try to control the sloppiness, but then it unfolded the way it unfolded. And now this guy, he's still doing what he does. If you look at the time frame from October till now, almost a year later, who did more petty streams? Who did more drama? Who started more drama? The J.F.K. channel or that crowd over there? The J.F.K. channel or that crowd over there? Analytically, who's more drama filled? Just look at the live streams, look at the videos, look at the content. It will tell its own story. But they're in denial. So go ahead, keep talking, Glera.
That, like, we could play all the distractions you want, bro. We could
But
play
wait a minute.
this game.
If she comes out,
shit,
I said if she comes out, and what did he say?
we'll make a fucking fun ass live stream all
We'll make a fun ass live stream if she comes out with a recording
night, dude.
all
But
night.
unless you bring the receipts as far as the recording goes, which means if you don't have the recording itself, the recording point is moot. It means your hero is flawed and she's a liar, dude. If she's saying that there's a recording and there's no recording, then she's a liar. Period. That's what it means.
So keep in mind, at this point, we have no idea that Karen Reed already called him and already asked him. And he already heard the fucking recording. So here he is on this stream saying Karen Reed's a liar if she doesn't come up with the recording because he's believing in Aiden. See, this is when the shit gets dirty because he believes that it will never get released. And he claims like he didn't care about it. If he didn't care about it, he wouldn't have said all these things. If it comes out, if it doesn't come out, she's a fucking liar. So if it never came out, Karen Reed would be a liar, right? Well, guess what? It came out. Karen Reed's not a liar. It also came out that Nurse Kim said she knew about it, which means is your punk ass knew about it. But now you're saying, oh, I just never cared about it. That's the reason why I said all this. Well, why'd you say all this? Maybe your punk ass should have never said anything. Maybe you should have just fell back and not come on a live stream and talk about it. If it comes out, I'll do a live stream. You take no accountability in this, my dude. You're lying to grown men. Listen to what you're saying, man. Listen to what you're saying.
She's a liar. If you don't have the recording itself, the recording point is moot.
Okay.
It means your hero is flawed and she's a liar, dude. If she's saying that there's a recording and there's no recording, then she's a liar. Period. That's what it means.
God damn. So if she does come through with receipts, though, right?
If she comes through with the receipts, I will eat my words.
So let me ask you, how?
If she comes through with the receipts, I will eat my words. This is your shit. This is what you said. And then when we said, hey, are you going to eat your words? Mind your fucking business. Shut the fuck up. They're a drama channel. I don't want nothing to do with them. They're pieces of shit. They're hood boogers. I came from a drama-filled community. They manipulating. J.F.K. is insecure. James Jackson is a junkie. I don't give a fuck about him and his deceased girlfriend. Kevy Kev's a piece of shit. Fuck Jay Bro. Fuck Mikey Crawford. He's a loser. Everybody's a loser but you. And now you want to give up on the live streams because you're washed. You want to give up on the petty streams because you're washed. Or is it because BX is in town? BX, man, you're a bad dude, man, huh? You got him shook to death.
How you feel going forward, trusting TB as your friend?
Listen to this.
If she comes through with the receipts, I will eat my words.
So let me ask you, how will you feel going forward, trusting TB as your friend?
So far, I have no reason not to trust TB as my friend.
I'm saying if she comes up with a recording.
If she comes up with a recording, then I will stand corrected and I will eat my words and I'll look stupid. It is what it is.
After this live stream, we talked to Karen Reed. She told us she reached out to Will DeGlera first, and he refused her. She asked him a question she already knew the answer to. But on this live stream, he acted like he had no idea about recordings, and he never told us. He talked to Karen Reed. You know, guys, free Karen Reed.
So keep in mind, right? Let's just stop there. Let me take that down for a second, right? See, and this is what he didn't bring up on his live stream tonight. He talked about how, so now the recording comes out, right? It comes out. We heard the recording, right? Karen's talking shit to him, whatever. It comes out. So now, this is like October 1st. I'm about to pull the date up right now. I'll show you guys the exact date. So now, he did the space September 28th or something like that. So this is like 3 days later. This dude is still live, man. Jesus Christ, my dude. Go to sleep. There's nothing you could say with your lies. If you're watching me, congratulations, man. I'm moving slow right now, man. I don't even know. Is he watching me? He's probably watching me. Dude's a mental case. Nope, this ain't it. Oh. No, no, that's not it. Give me a second, guys. I'm just pulling something up. I got you guys. Give me 1 second. All right, I got you guys. All right, so this is what happens. So on his petty stream, he said that we had the kumbaya moment. The recording comes out, we talk about it, right? And this is before Karen Reed came in the chat. This is actually the date on this was October 1st of 2025. So the recording came out, and the reason why we're in the mix with the recording because we had talked to the kangaroo, the koala, and flip ahead, and we got down to the bottom of who had what. And that's when we found out that basically Meredith was involved somehow or another. And and we were trying to stop it from coming out. We wanted to know, they were trying to make it some USSR battleship, like, these secret emails. And we're like, come on, man, stop the bullshit. Let's stop acting like, what's the intention of this recording? So the more and more, we got both sides of the story. We put the koala back in the cage, the kangaroo back to the cage, told Flip ahead to go back to Kennison Street, and we did the live stream and we had the kumbaya moment. Now keep in mind they did the spaces I think on the 28th of September, and then I think we talked to him on the 31st, and then the very next day we did the live stream with Turtle Boy and Nurse Kim, and we squashed it. So like we're talking about like a 72-hour window where we're like in the mix of this shit, where we're saying it's fucked up. Like, we were vocal about it. We're like, wow, that's fucked up. Who recorded who? Let's get down to the bottom of it. They didn't like that. We asked questions. And as soon as we realized, that Turtle Boy took a stance where he didn't want to talk about it, and we realized that, and then honestly, we realized the criminal aspect of it, which me or James Jackson really knew about wiretapping laws in Mass about how, you can get 5 years in prison. So now that aspect comes in it. So we're like, you know what? Whatever. We got down to the bottom of it. Now we know there's a recording. We know who did it. We know his girlfriend allegedly, but come on. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But the point is, that's what it was looking like, that he was just sloppy with his work, left it in a computer, and she stole it and gave it to Karen. Now, that's not our problem no more. We got down to the bottom of it. We know what it is. You know what, man? Listen, bro, it is what it is. We trust you. Make it right with Karen. That's it. Let's fix this shit, man. No more of this shit, man. And that's where we stood. We realized we kind of got spun out a little bit with it. We were probably better off not doing anything about it, but you got to keep in mind, there was a buildup to this shit. There was a pattern of this shit. You know what I mean? And now keep in mind, when we talk to the koala bear and Flip Ahead and the kangaroo, we never mentioned the Glera. And the Glera was in the mix the whole time. That it was Nurse Kim, the Glera heard it, right? We never mentioned the Glera, nor did we throw him under the bus, because we had that conversation with him that I just showed you, where he was saying that I don't want nothing to do with it. If there's a recording, blah, blah, blah. We're like, you know what? He doesn't want nothing to do with this shit, man. His take on it is like, this shit is like nothing, right? So whatever. Let's not make it any worse than what it is, right? So let's not even bring up the Glera. And we kind of like, I hate to say the word, but we kind of like protected the Glera. We kind of like had his back a little bit, right? Because at that point, we were basically more closer with the Glera than everybody else. You know what I mean? So we were like, all right. So we got down to the bottom of it. So then we had the kumbaya moment. But the problem is, when we had this kumbaya moment on October 1st, when we did our live stream that night, Nurse Kim did a live stream right before our live stream. And Nurse Kim was mad about the whole kangaroo thing, right? And the koala and Flip Ahead. She was mad about that live stream. She felt that she got slighted, she got implicated, and all these different things because her name got dropped. So she called me shady and all these different things. But guess who was in Nurse Kim's chat? Right? The Glera. The Glera was in Nurse Kim's chat, like he is all the time, and he's calling us a drama channel. And I seen that. And I'm like, wow, why is he doing that? Like, already he's doing exactly what he did to LTL. Already he's doing exactly what he did to Mikey Crawford. He's trying to ruin us. He's the one that's dropping that. He's the one with the 40,000 subscribers. She's the one with a bunch of subscribers. He's dropping that in the chat. He's trying to make us look like assholes when in fact, you guys don't give a fuck about justice. Like me and James Jackson knows, but we also know there's an audience, and we also know that the audience could turn on us. So we're like, fuck, like maybe we shouldn't have said shit. Maybe we should have just whatever, kept it moving. But that's not who we are, right? We're going to just stand our ground. And if we lose subs and we lose, then we lose, right? Because we didn't think we were wrong. But at the end of the day, though, too, we're not going to keep it going. We wasn't trying to fight with everybody. That's not what we came in to do. So we try to fix it fast. We're talking about in 72 hours, we try to fix it. They want to act like it was like 72 days. It was 72 hours. It's factual. It's right there. And so he's in the chat talking shit, and I'm like, yo, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what he's doing. He didn't have to do that. Like, what does he care? He just said he doesn't give a fuck about it. There's no recording, and who cares about a recording? Like, he doesn't care about it. He doesn't give a fuck. He's a drunk. I just was dancing with him 2 nights, 3 nights before. He was trashed. You know what I mean? I probably could have told him to fucking spread his ass cheeks. He would have did anything. He's a fucking wino. Ah, Jesus. His airness, man. What are you doing here, bro? Ain't you always in the Glera's chat, man? What are we doing, man? I mean, you're always respectful in here, man, but you be flip-flopping like a motherfucker, bro. I don't even know who you are. Identify yourself, Playboy. I think your name popped up, though. God damn, his airness. Used to be a good dude, man, or a good girl. I don't know who the fuck you are, man, but I be seeing you in there. You never stick up for the boys. You was there the whole time. You was there through this whole shit. Is the glare? Just tell me when I'm wrong. And listen, I keep it respectful, man, because it is what it is. You feel free to go wherever you want, man. My bad. I just got in my feelings. My bad. So anyway, let me just keep it going. So anyway, so yeah, so he's in Nurse Kim's chat. You remember this though, his Ernest, right? He was in Nurse Kim's chat talking shit. So now we're having the kumbaya moment, right? And he's in our chat. And I'm like, yo, man, why are you even here? Why'd you say that shit about Nurse Kim? Like, why are you in Nurse Kim's chat talking shit? And that's when the Mexican Jordans came up. That's what he's calling talking shit about him. I did not disrespect him. I was tearing him up. I was just breaking him down. He got so mad about that Mexican Jordan shit. Thank you so much, Erica S. Appreciate you. He got so mad about them Mexican Jordans. He got so upset because keep in mind, Esty bought him them Jordans. And me, any sneakerhead knows, especially his airness knows, like, you don't buy no Jordan 16s, man. Right? So I'm tearing him up. Nothing personal. I didn't say he's a piece of shit. And he just described on his petty stream tonight that I was trying to turn Turtle Boy, Nurse Kim, and this audience against him. No. That's what you did when you went in Nurse Kim's chat. So you left that part out when you called us a drama channel. You can't call a channel a drama channel when, like, you're the voice. Like, you hear what this guy says? He calls it drama farming. That's what he was calling me. He called me an amateur drama farmer. Does that sound right for me saying that? Drama farmer? How's that sound when I say it? Drama farmer. I'm J.F.K, the drama farmer. And your boy is Proctor Turtle Boy instead of Dr. Turtle Boy, Proctor Turtle Boy. And you're Will Henry, scared to death of BX. Why don't you do a petty stream on him? Why don't you call him out? Why don't you guys fight? Go to the ring, box. Didn't you say you were going to beat his ass before? BX would scrape you up, boy. But that's what he was calling me. These are the words. Like, this is what this guy comes from. Like, I don't give a, like, no one's even thinking that deep. Like, I was never thinking, like, I'm going to manipulate the audience and I'm going to steal people and I'm going to be the number one guy and I want Turtle Boy. Why do I want Turtle Boy spot? Do I want to be sued for defamation? Do I want to be indicted for fucking intimidating a witness? I don't want his motherfucking spot. He can have that spot. I don't want nothing to do with that spot. I just want to chill, my dude. I just want to know who is who. That's the part you don't understand. So you don't mind hanging out with a bunch of scrams. You don't mind being around danger. You don't mind that because you're a scram. That's what scrams do. See, scrams don't have loyalty to anything. That's what you are, man. You're like a stray. That's why Causey gets along with you. That's why Mary B gets along with you. That's why Ray from Dallas gets along with you. That's why that cat in the wig from Denmark gets along with you, because you guys are all strays, aka scrams. Scrambling around. You know what I mean? Do you want the motherfucking music? Do you want the music for the scram? Oh yeah, I got it for you. I got you. Here we go. Scrambling around, man. Bunch of fucking scrams. LTL wants the box Glare. Oh, that'd be great. I got the boxing match, man. We got Coach Brad. So anyway, we had the kumbaya moment. Keep in mind that day in that chat, that same day, we had that kumbaya moment, like the lie, like Nurse Kim was live a couple hours before us. He was in the chat stirring it up. And this is what happened with the kumbaya moment. So basically, if he would have never interfered with the kumbaya moment, right? This guy, then who knows what would have happened? He didn't give it a chance to be squashed. And that's what he didn't want. He didn't want to squash because at that point, he knew at that everything he says about us that we were trying to take him out the movement. That's when he realized this is getting too Boston for me, right? So because if JFK and James Jackson stays in this shit and stays level headed with Turtle Boy and Nurse Kim, then I easily can be discarded because I'm just a Tennessee kid. He didn't want that. He wanted that spot. So he knew exactly what to do. He knew exactly how to stir it up. He knew exactly what to do. Start trouble. And he was, and honestly, at that point, since we've seen now, a year later, that he was ready to do a petty stream on Turtle Boy. And this is not me making this up. It is speculation, but still, it's still a good take because we've seen that he's willing to destroy. He's willing to self-sabotage. Will is willing to self-sabotage. That's what he does. And he doesn't care. He's willing to just, break away and run away because he has no loyalty to anything. He just throws the word homie around. He throws the word my boy. All that shit is fake. That's just factual. That is factual. Now, at that point, what I'm saying now, I don't know if he was thinking along them lines of wanting his spot, but I know he was stirring shit up and it seems that way. It seems like he was just trying to take us out because he wanted to secure his spot and he's seen competition. And we were early in the game. Keep in mind, at that point, he got 6 years in on the streaming game. 6 years in. We got 1 year in. Not even a year. Just coming on a year. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, probably a little bit more than a year. Like probably 13 months at that point we have in. Like in the community. But probably like only 9 months in on live streaming. And like, so our mind's not thinking drama farmer. Our mind's not thinking like none of this. Like we're not thinking what he's thinking. He's thinking that, but he's putting that accountability on us. So let's watch the Kumbaya moment.
We're allowed to change our minds on shit or view it differently. And that's music to my ears hearing that.
Well, and that's where I'm at. And I just want to let you know, whatever I might know or whatever, I don't give a fuck. You handle it, TB. And I believe that you ain't malicious, bro. I believe you're good. I trust you. I trust Nurse Kim. I'm not a shady dude. That's all. Shady in my world, Kim. I don't have to tell you. You know when you drop the word shady, we're gonna react to that. You know what I mean?
This is a dispute. This is a dispute between two people who are very public faces.
Yeah.
And then the problem is that bad actors like the koalas, they get involved and they blew it up. And I think both parties, that the only two parties that were involved in this, both would have preferred if this didn't happen. Okay, that's it. And that's all there is to it. Like he does not. Those two do not have good intentions. The koala,
not at all.
So TB, read that comment on the screen if you can.
No, he doesn't. I don't believe that for fucking shit all, man. JFK,
but this is what I mean.
You guys say whatever the fuck you want to say. You're not afraid to criticize me. It's like I fucking hate that shit. That I'm some big bad wolf. No one.
TB, let me tell you something. And Nurse Kim too, with all of us here, right? Every person on this panel right now, one thing we all got in common: we all got kids.
Yes.
Right. And we're all YouTube creators. And the 21st of every month, we get something comes in the mail. If you know what I'm saying.
Listen.
Right.
Wake up.
Right. So I'm not trying to fuck up. I'm not trying to fuck up anybody's hustle at the end of the day. So let's not pull the curtain back anymore. I'm in kayfabe. It's all good.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds
I'm glad.
good. Kumbaya.
I just wanted to come up and, talk to you boys because
Kumbaya.
I thought you were upset. Beautiful. And I apologize for making you feel that way because I wasn't my intention. I was in my feelings, but just because of like the koala and the flip, not not you.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was, and everybody was coming in our chat.
See, because she was mad about koala and the flip, and that was the live stream she did against us. We squashed it. This dude Glara's in her chat saying a bunch of shit. Now look what happens. Right? Look what happens. He says we were talking shit about him. Look what he writes in the chat.
Glara.
Look what he writes in the chat. Okay, watch this.
You know, they feel like, you know, they're pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to throw these.
So this is when he snuck on the live stream, right? This is when this is when we kind of got upset at TB because TB, you heard what he said. You guys don't, I'm not a big enough dude. You guys can criticize me. You could talk about what you want to talk about. It's all good, right? And we're like, all right, like this dude's all right. Like this is what he's saying. And he was saying this somewhat behind the scenes too. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking a little bit behind the scenes before he came up on this live. Like, you know what I mean? So we kind of had a temperature check with him. A couple texts back and forth in the inbox is like, hey, like, let's just stop this shit. Like, I think you did a good job with the kangaroo. Like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Let's just move forward. So there was some of them texts out there. So we're thinking like this dude changed. Like we thought like we read the room wrong at that point. And he was doing a good job, right? Oh, you guys can criticize me all you want. You know what I mean? I'm sick of people saying that I'm a big enough dude. And maybe that's when the Glera heard that. And the Glera's like, fuck. I don't want that. I want you to attack. We need to be petty. That's what the Glera was thinking. That's how he projects. And listen, I'm not even that dude to get that deep with the projection, the narcissist, the insecurities, all this monologue. This dude sits on Instagram all day and listens to these fucking people who like try to hypnotize you with like knowledge. My knowledge is this: God got my back, right? Whatever you think about me is your business. God got me. All right. I'm a colon cancer survivor, homie. There's nothing you can say to me to fucking hurt me, bro. Like, that's my baseline. What is yours? That's my baseline. What is yours? You could sit there. You're going to downplay that? Go ahead. Take a walk in them shoes, my dude. Just once. Go ahead. I don't wish it on you, but I'm saying that's my base. There's nothing you could say at all. At all. There's nothing you could do. You think you know me. You don't know me. God knows me. God got me. I'm not perfect by no means, but fuck you watching these Instagram videos trying to diagnose me. My dude, I could diagnose you in a minute. I could smack you in the face and you'll fucking run away. And my diagnosis would be a bitch. You'll be a bitch because that's exactly what you are. Right? But hold on. Disclaimer. Allegedly. Not me doing that. I'm talking about a movie. That was a movie. I could diagnose you and all you people real quick. But anyway. So now, the Kumbaya movement was in full effect. Okay? It was in full effect.
Waves and these digs at us and shit. But,
and he's saying we were talking shit about him. And this dude is in the chat talking mad shit about us.
When you get a guy like Turtle Boy that comes up and he understands what we're doing, and he got something out.
What the fuck is going on in this?
Kevy Kev, you got to fix your internet, buddy.
God damn,
Kevy Kev.
Yeah, Kevy.
And that's what we're,
You froze up a little bit. Run that back. Run that back.
What do you get out of it?
Where are we talking shit about the Glera?
What did he get out of it?
No, run that back because you froze up.
That's where you froze up.
Oh, I mean, he got something out of it, and it's because we're speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he can understand where we're coming from. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, everybody sees things and feels things and experience things different.
Right?
And we're not throwing fucking digs and we're not throwing shade. We're just bringing up the hard questions that nobody wants to ask.
That's it.
Kevy Kev. And he respects that. I mean, he's a journalist.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's what he thought, Kevy.
And by the way, I go by the name of J.F.K. How do you know I didn't talk to Karen Reed?
Oh.
By the way, I go by the name of James Jackson. How do you know I haven't spoken with Karen Reed?
And I go by Kevy Kev 781. And how do you know I didn't talk to Karen Reed?
Oh. So chat. Talk about that. You need to calm the fuck down. Who's flying this plane anyway?
Is C-Slide in the chat? Where you at, C-Slide?
Who's flying this plane?
Who's
Hold on, we got turbulence clearing.
Tell us where we talking
Karen
shit.
Reed know that I can put that Lexus back together?
She got
Where we talking shit about the Glera?
nothing. What's his name?
Where we talking shit about him?
Who the hell knows? The guy from Howard Cosmo.
Where we talking shit about the Glera?
But
What does the Glare want to
Listen.
talk about? He want to talk about what Jordans he should buy next time? They're
Listen.
definitely not the ones he's been rocking. I'll tell you that.
no.
See? So he's in the chat. I want to come up and I start talking about his Jordans. He's saying that I was talking shit. This is what I'm talking about. Listen.
Not you, for damn sure.
Cowards? We're cowards?
Called us
Didn't you already
cowards.
This
send
is
him a
great.
link?
He
Hold
called us,
on a minute. We're
he said we're cowards. Cowards, he's saying.
cowards?
Didn't you already
Clara,
send
you
him a
serious?
link?
Hold on.
Hold
He
on.
ain't talking about us, right?
Clara, you ain't talking about us, are you?
Where we talking shit?
Cowards,
Listen.
really? You gonna
Oh,
let
Jesus.
this?
Listen.
Goddamn.
Why? Listen.
God
That's
damn,
perfect.
Clara.
Listen.
Here
Where we
go.
talking shit?
Send him a link, man.
Nah,
Send him a
nah,
link.
nah.
Not-
I'm not sending him a link. Nah. He could do a 3-hour stream about it.
Yeah.
See? I said you could do a 3-hour stream about it, bro. I'm not sending you the link. I'm not gonna argue. We just had a kumbaya moment. I'm not gonna fucking. We just got done folding clothes like Miss 808. She's probably folding clothes right now. She's probably in the dryer room folding up towels. She might have a snack, a granola bar. Maybe she might eat a yogurt, glass of orange juice. I don't know. But we were folding clothes with Nurse Kim, right? And Turtle Boy. And this guy wants to come on the stream and talk shit. And I'm like, nah.
Go ahead, Glera. Go ahead. You sure you want to do that?
Listen.
Cowards.
5, 4,
Listen, see?
3.
Never talk shit.
Cowards was up here last night.
Listen. You see on the screen right there, ladies and gentlemen, he called us cowards. Did you hear me react to him? Did you hear me react one time to him when he called me a coward? Did you see me react one time to him? He called us cowards. None of us said a word. None of us said a word. He went on his live stream tonight and lied to you people. The petty stream scam is over, Glare. You lied to everybody. You forgetting things. I'm about to fill you in on what you're really forgetting. We're almost coming towards the finale of your fuckery. We never was disrespecting you. We held our tongues. You called grown men cowards and we didn't say a word. We didn't say a word. It's right here. It's memorialized. You said if they had the balls to play it. Oh, we're playing it. It's getting played right now. Are you up? Are you wide awake? Huh? You don't care anyway. Go ahead.
When you guys are quiet, but as soon as TB enters the chat, everybody comes in. And I see the pattern now. Y'all were in here last night in disguise, but now as soon as TB's up here, you show your face, ask for a link. Come on, man. You could have came up last night. Could have checked these guys last night.
Last night, the 29th. I mean, the 31st. He's talking about when we had the open link challenge and the koala came up and everybody came up. So that was the night before. That was the 31st. And he never came up. No one came up. And that's what James Jackson is saying. He's saying none of you guys came up. The only people that came up on the open link challenge was the koala, was a kangaroo, and was a flipperhead. You guys didn't come up. Nurse Kim didn't come up. The Glare didn't come up. You guys didn't come up on the link. You didn't come in and speak your piece. You let us handle it. And we did.
Yeah, so all right, you ready for this now? I forgot
Where do we
girl
talk
was-
shit?
My girl was up
That
in
shit
here and
hurts.
shit.
You hear James Jackson? That shit hurts, he says. All right. We still didn't disrespect him. Listen what he says.
Yeah, so all right, you ready for this now?
Yeah.
Forgot my
so
girl
sorry.
my girl was up
That
in
shit
here and
hurts.
shit.
He said that shit hurts, man. James Jackson is hurt. No one disrespected him. He's calling us cowards. It's right there on your screen. No one's saying a word.
So what I was trying to get at with Nurse Kim is that we understand that she was in a battle herself. You know, she went up against the fucking koala and the emu and the fucking flipper head. All right. And she cleared the air.
Look at this.
And then the next day,
listen what he says, talking at me.
They're
But
talking about it again.
He says, talking at me, but not talking to me. Right? What the fuck is he talking about? Let's hear what I say.
And her name got brought up again when she just battled with these motherfuckers on some shit that they're trying to throw out there.
Yeah.
So when she was watching our video, our stream from last night, which was an open panel for anybody.
Yep.
Anybody.
Tell him.
Anybody.
Yep. Tell him.
She's
This is a
seen
huge
that
spot.
it got raided by these motherfuckers.
Yep. It got
And they
raided.
didn't get too far.
Nope. They didn't get too far. Tell him, Kevy Kev. See, I forgot about all this
Well, my
shit.
But the shit that they were saying,
Yep.
you know, she was saying, you know, she already went over all this shit.
Yep.
And here they are again, trying to use this platform and not X.
Yep.
To throw this shit out here.
Yep. And what do? We put them back in the fucking cages.
I don't know, man. What, all I'm saying,
And
Glare
I
is
get,
saying.
and what I'm trying to say is I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah. Listen to James.
And I
James
think
ain't
JFK cleared it up with her in regards to how he approached that. We knew about that.
I mean, but what I'm saying
knew
is, though,
about
she
that
was
battle,
talking about I called her out. At the end of the day, dude, I'll go through how many streams I did. I did one in the afternoon.
We don't even
were
have to
doing
do
one.
Yeah.
I know,
We
and
don't-
I went through one at night. I mean, there was plenty of times, and I probably did say why ain't Nurse Kim talking about it, but I did just say I don't know why. For the most part, I was saying why isn't any of the other. I tried my best not to name drop, and if I did a couple of times, hey, it is what it is. But I asked her tonight, so what does that matter?
There we
Tonight,
go.
you guys wanted to know, and I asked her.
There we
She
go.
said she covered it on Saturday. I didn't see it. I don't know what she's talking about, but if she said she did, she did. Okay, cool.
Cool.
You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
All right,
She
man. We got through that. I just want to get through this before
The
my
Glare.
phone dies.
Listen to the
Talking
Glare.
at me, but not talking to me.
James
What-
Jackson.
What does that mean, man? Like
See?
a joke about some Jumpman Jordans. Who
Man,
cares,
come
bro?
on, man. He
Listen,
knows that's a joke, man. He should know
you
that's
got tougher skin than that, Glare. We're talking about real shit, man. Take
Well, he was the one
conversation.
in the chat and said we're the drama channel, man.
You-
I mean,
See? He's the one in the chat saying we're the drama channel. Now listen.
You
he
were
set
the
it
one.
off.
Hold up, but Glare, let's be real. You was the one in the chat when we did the dance off that said if you found out
Listen.
that these recordings existed or were real, you would touch upon it. And you
Yep.
already knew they existed because let's just say I go by the name of James Jackson. How do you know I didn't speak to Karen Ray?
Bingo. Come on. What are we talking about? Come on.
Stranger! Have you ever been to Stranger?
I thought we had a friendship. This is what I mean. You people say, oh, you throw your
Listen.
friends under the bus.
Whoa.
Watch this.
Hold on.
See, now you're just lying like girls. So now he's telling us he's the one that's talking shit. Tell us where we talk shit. He called us cowards. He said we were talking at him, not to him. And now he's calling us girls. And we still haven't talked shit. And he was on his live stream tonight, weren't you, Glera? probably still on, still trying to talk your way out of this because your petty stream career is over. Your scam is up. That's it, bro. Your fun card is over. It's a wrap for you, my dude. You're washed. Now you're lying like girls. Really?
We're lying like girls? What are we lying about girls about, bro?
Listen.
Have you ever ate at Strega?
No.
Do you like it?
See?
Do you like meatballs? Have you ever had real Italian food? Do they got that out there in Tennessee?
There we
what
go.
do they got out there?
Am I talking shit?
I don't think the Italian restaurants suck in the South. You know that, Clara. You got to come to Strega, bro. You might see some people there. Trust and believe. Definitely not a girl, bro. I don't know. First, you call us a coward. You call us a girl. See, now you're talking shit. We didn't talk no shit. We said you had Mexican Jordans. I mean, take a picture of your Jordans right now and post them on Twitter and tell me them shits ain't Mexican Jordans.
Come on.
How can you compare calling us girls and cowards, but we talked about Jordans? It's not my fault you got played.
Come on.
Yo.
That's it. This guy's a liar.
Damn, James.
Jay, that
We're
was
joking.
great. All right,
Post
so
them fucking Jordans, I'm saying, and let everybody decide if them shits ain't from Mexico.
That's it.
But he called us girls and cowards. See, that's different than speaking of facts.
Right.
You said you want to talk facts. You said,
listen,
if the recordings exist, I'll do a stream with you all night long. Do you want me to pull up the receipt? Because that's some shit you would do. You want to do that? You want to make this J.F.K. and James Jackson against the Glera? Like, we're not going to do. I told you before, we ain't going to do K and James. You want me to pull up the receipt? Because that's some shit you would do. You want to do that? You want to make this J.F.K. and James Jackson against the Glera? Like, we're not going to do. I told you before, we ain't going to do that. Do you want to do that? I mean, you should go live right now. Everybody will leave here and go join you to hear your rant about us. Go ahead. Go do it. Enjoy.
Might as well.
Put it on.
Where did I talk shit, ladies and gentlemen? Where did I talk shit? He was just mad that we wouldn't give him a link. We just was folding clothes with Nurse Kim and Turtle Boy. Two big personalities. Nurse Kim doesn't take no shit. Turtle Boy don't take no shit. We just ironed everything out. We're ready to go to work tomorrow. This fucking dude wants to come up and speak his piece. For what? You already spoke your piece. You went in her chat right before our show and said we're a drama channel. And now you're fucking calling us girls and cowards. We don't want to talk to you, bro. We're going to sleep on it. You didn't give us a chance. I'm going to lay it down for you, man. I'm going to lay it down what you did after the stream. You left big things out, my dude, on your little fucking clown fucking petty scam. It's not a petty stream. It's a petty scam. It's not a petty stream. Everybody in the chat put petty scam. Petty scam. That's what that shit is. A petty scam. And now it's over. You wanted to talk real shit? Show me where I talk shit. You said in your little fucking punk ass stream today where I was in the chat, post it if you got the balls. I just did. Show me where I talk shit. There's not one person in your chat or our chat that would say that I was talking shit. Anybody that's familiar with this show knows that's just us with banter. There's a difference between banter and talking shit. You call the grown men cowards and girls. That's talking shit. Banter's totally different. Mexican Jordans, you're upset about your punk ass sneakers? Come on, man.
Open link up. Have Nurse Kim up. Have Turtle Boy up. Maybe you'll get the koala bear and fucking and you know,
Yeah,
the
but see, they never wanted that. They never wanted that, though,
because he was dangerous. The flip ahead's so dangerous. He might have fucking found out where he lived and attacked him.
No,
and threw him in the trunk.
I think now it's starting to make sense because he's taking shots. So he's so dangerous because he might release real information. That's what was so dangerous.
TB, we're not gonna.
Now look, TB jumps on, and look what Turtle Boy says. Now at this point, Turtle Boy already gave him the link. And look what Turtle Boy says. You guys should have Will on. And listen what I say. Right?
Now it's starting to make real information. That's what was so dangerous.
TB, we're not gonna have him on because he just calls a coward and a girl. I can't get over that. I mean, you call me a coward and a girl? I mean, just because he wears Mexican Jordans? I mean, goddamn. I mean, come on, TB. You know about them Mexican Jordans, man. Them shits is trash, bro. Goddamn, TB. Hold on. Who's this calling?
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's up, Kevin?
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's up, Kevin from South?
You guys should have him on. We said no, right? And now look what happens, right? So now, look what happens. This dude infiltrates the chat.
So what do you give a fuck about? You called us cowards, though. You called.
What's this?
Shuffle.
James Jackson.
No, it's yeah.
People. Red X is up in the chat. The disclaimers. This is a dis.
So then he turned around on his little petty stream and said that he called his boy up, Turtle Boy, and Turtle Boy gave him the link because we were talking mad shit about him, but we wouldn't let him up. We wasn't talking shit about him. We said we're not letting him up. You called us girls, you called us cowards, you was in Nurse Kim chats calling us a drama channel. Why are we gonna have you up after we just got done iron and laundry? Why are we gonna have you up? Where does that make sense? In hindsight, tell me where that makes sense, my dude. You're watching the tape. Where does that make sense to have you on? So now you stole the link and you come on. And now look what happened. You put me in a position. I should have just kicked you. But if I would have kicked you, you would have did a 3-hour stream on that. Oh, he kicked me. He's a coward. He's a bitch. So I let you up. So let's listen up. This is what happens.
I feel like I'm watching fucking WWF.
Watch.
I gotta reach out to a co.
Yeah, and so ain't the Glera.
What's this?
Yeah, and so ain't the Glera. Yeah, it's wanted. And you, Kenzo. He sent it on Deb and he came in. He bombed us, bro. Damn, man, do I gotta kick him?
Do I gotta kick him? I said.
The Guzo on Deb's here.
I said, do I gotta kick him? He goes, nah, man, on Deb's here. Then I turn around and I say this.
Yeah, and so ain't the Glera.
And so ain't the Glera. And James Jackson, my co-host, listen what he says.
Let them both up, man. Fuck it. They part of the crew.
He said, fuck it, let them both up. They're part of the crew. Here we go.
I go by the name of Aunt Deb. How do you know I haven't talked to Karen Reed?
I know you have.
I go by Kevy Kev. How do you know I didn't talk to Karen Reed?
Here we go.
By the name of James Jackson. How the fuck you know I ain't talked to Karen Reed?
What's up, Aunt Deb? How you feeling, dude?
Dude, well, I fell asleep about 2 hours ago. I wake up, pop on my phone. I see you guys are on, and I feel like I'm watching fucking WWF, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love every minute of it. I'm just sitting back and entertained.
Well, let me ask you a question, because Blair is mad at us. How do you feel? I mean, do you know about the Jordan?
See?
I mean, we're Jordan, like serious Jordan fans, so we take it serious about 1 through 5, I guess. I mean, I guess 6s were all right, 7s, but when you start to go to like 20s, 21, 22, that's where you lose me, man. And that's all JFK was saying. He was trying to compare it to, that's where you lose us when Flipperhead saying, I got to reach out to a koala instead of the Glera or the, JFK or Aunt Deb. Like, did he reach out to you, Aunt Deb? I don't know. Maybe he did because you were friends with him. Flip. But I'm saying he could have reached out to us instead of a koala. What the fuck made him reach out? That's all he was trying to say is
If he
there's
reached out
different
to me,
levels.
I would have.
That's all. Oh, Glera's up here now. So Glera, that's all he was trying. Dude, you're grown man enough with the Jordan shame. Listen, man, I'm not shaming the Glera. First of all, Jason Smith, I'm not.
Like, that's the craziest word.
That's a
shame.
Shame. Like
I got nothing to be
Listen.
ashamed of, man. It's
Right,
like
man.
Jordan. If my
That's
Jordans
his style,
cost,
man.
my Jordans cost $1,000, or if they cost $5, that shit ain't nobody's.
Look who's talking shit. Jason Smith. You know who that is, right? That's homeboy. That's Causey G. Causey G. We found Causey G. Dude, you're a grown man. Enough with the Jordan shame.
fucking business. Y'all kiss
Right,
my
that's
ass.
bro, Glary. We're not. See, that's where you lost us because you got lost in the shuffle. It's like cards, man.
Oh,
We
I
weren't
didn't give a
talk-
shit about nothing you were saying about my shoes, dude.
See?
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
But
See?
Glary,
So now you said you don't care about the shoes. Okay, what do you care about?
let me ask you something. We dropped this link last night. Why didn't you come up here, man? I was hoping.
I was doing my own live. What are you talking about?
Okay, you were live. All right,
Yeah.
all right. No, I didn't know, man.
You
I was
knew I was
sleeping.
live because you
But
sniped my stream. Well, JFK
No, that was
did.
the night. That was the night before.
I didn't
It was
snipe your
both nights,
stream.
wasn't it?
No,
Wasn't it
no,
both
no,
nights?
it
Snipe your
wasn't.
stream last night. No.
All right.
No, he didn't stripe. It was
if you did
night
not-
And the night
before.
before that, and the night before that, I
And
didn't
night
snipe your
before that,
stream.
he
We
didn't
wanted
snipe your
We
stream.
had people coming in.
Yeah.
And that's
We have
fine. I don't mind. I don't mind.
No,
But
no,
the
but hold
chat-
up. Let
My
me be
chat
clear.
was blowing. My chat was blowing up, saying that you guys were throwing shade at
But
me.
Glera, let me
Shit.
tell you something. Let me tell you something for a fact right now. Nobody sniped. Just I said JFK. Everybody in the chat saying Glera's talking about us. So I paused my laptop, go on my cell phone, my iPhone. It might be a 15, 16. I don't know which one. But anyways, I go on my iPhone and I go on it. And I hear we're in there, you whatever. So I hear a few shots go off. So I unmute my computer. That's all they heard. The people in the chat. Oh, they're stealing your stream. They're doing this. They're doing that. So that's what we were talking about. Don't fucking fall victim. And I left a comment on that stream. Don't fall victim to, or even a live. I don't know which one it was. Don't fall victim to the chat. You know, hold on, let me finish. You know our relationship,
all right.
my man. Me and you,
I thought I did. Shit, I thought I
What do
did.
you mean you thought you did? Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. JFK hangs with people that I don't necessarily like, but I respect him because he's my friend. But I don't hang with those people. If he's got a problem with you or Kevin Kev, doesn't mean me and you relationship changed, man. My man. The only thing that changes is that's still my friend. You can't talk shit about him. That's it. That's the only thing that changes. We don't talk about my friend. That's it. So all I'm saying to you is me and you were cool. We hung out. So I don't think that nothing changed, my man. This whole shit will flip ahead. TB just came up here in Hollywood Squares and told us ain't shit got to do. And you saw that, so he's like, and everything ended cool, man.
Yep.
And that's the way it should. Like, don't let a little fucking sneaker shit divide our friendship. Don't let the chat divide our friendship, man.
Let him go. Let him talk. Let him talk.
I just said that I didn't give a fuck about what people think.
So what do
about
you
my
give a
footwear,
fuck
dude.
about? You called us cowards, though. You called us cowards, though.
But calling me a clown, bro. I
because you
felt
were-
like we were
because-
deeper than sneakers, bro.
Because
Calling
you
me
were
a clown.
I'll
give you Jordans that are relevant if that's how you feel.
You were shit talking. You were shit
Was we?
talking. Yeah, and then people in the chat were saying that I owed you an apology. And so I was like, all right,
So,
I'll
so
take the
you
link.
fed into the chat. So you fed into the chat. My
No,
exact
I'm
point,
asking for
Clara.
a link. I mean, I'm asking for a link in the way
You
you guys
came in,
asked
but
me
none of these
while
people
I
in
was
the
asking
chat
for a
hung
link.
out with you, man.
While
None
I
of these
was-
people
while
in
I
the
was
chat
asking
hung
for-
with you.
why-
None of these
Okay.
people in chat ever hung out
Yeah,
with
let
you
him,
or know
let
you.
him talk. Let him talk.
Why?
Let him talk.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
your actions contradict everything you're saying right now because
Why?
I was asking for a link. And there was nothing but shade being thrown at me, and you refused to throw me a link. You were
All right. Well,
I
first
mean,
of all, this is
so-
not my show. This is not my. I can't throw you a link. I
Yeah, but
can't
at the
see
point,
that.
you know why though, Glera? You know why?
Listen.
Because you went. I got people sending me screenshots of you and Nurse Kim's chat talking shit, saying we're the
Oh, I
drama channel.
absolutely
Listen,
did. I
See?
absolutely
So why
did.
would I want to throw you? Why would I want to throw you a link? What's there to defend?
There you go. Why would he? And listen to him. I absolutely did. So why do I got to give you a link if you already made your mind up about me?
You said what you said. It's out there. You can't take it back. You
I'm
can't
not.
delete it.
I'm not.
So
trying
we're
to
the
take it
drama
back.
channel. We're the
I'm not
so
trying to
let me
take
just
it
say
back.
this. Let me say this, Clara. Let me say this. I know you're not, but you said what you said. I wouldn't go in a chat. Me personally, but not everybody's like me. But me personally, I wouldn't go in a chat and shit on you. Like on Deb today, right? Excuse me. I always call him a she. My bad. On
You
Deb,
went
right?
on your stream and shit talked me, dude.
Hold on. Today I did.
No, yesterday or the day
Yesterday?
before.
What you
or
mean?
and the day before.
No,
or and the
I
day
did
before.
not. No, I did
No,
not.
no, all
Show
he
me,
said
show me.
was he had-
As you would
all he-
say,
oh,
as you would say, show
receipt.
me the receipts where
The
I
fact-
talked shit about you.
The fact that there would
Can't
even
prove it.
be the idea entertained when I am very clear. See, you're sitting here talking about how you're my boys and blah, blah, blah. But the fact is if you were, you would have respected the fact that when I said, I don't give a fuck about these recordings.
And
I don't want to know about these recordings. I don't want to talk about these recordings. I don't give a fuck about none of them.
Right.
Wouldn't your homies respect that and be like, all right, the motherfucker.
No. Check it. Hold on. Let me take this. Last night, Clara, I didn't say a word about you.
Right.
Okay. You think that hold on. Do you think your name was all in the mix? And you know what I said when your name got brought up? Nah, he doesn't want to talk about it. I respect that. That's what I said. If the stream the night before when you was live, and you mentioned us, and I might have spoke to it, I didn't throw shade on you. I just spoke to what I said. Right? Because you said, this is what you said on the stream the night before when we allegedly sniped it. We were just listening in because the chat was going back and forth. We were trolling. I'm making new rules. I'm making new rules. I got new rules. If the chat's talking shit, I'm talking shit back to them. Fuck them. Right? So here's the deal.
Fair enough.
Listen, let me tell you this. When you said, I don't know what they're talking about, you said, I don't know what they're talking about. We had a dance off and I thought we squashed it. No. That's a lie, though, because what it was you said, this is out of your mouth, and I didn't play and I said on that stream, right? I said, I'm not going to pull up the receipts. I'm not going to play that game with the Glera. I'm not going to pull up what he said and play the video and show you contradiction. I'm not going to do it. Who's making all that noise? Is that Aunt Deb eating? What are you eating over there, Aunt Deb? Calm down, will you? I'm joking with you.
That's not me. My microphone's on.
I'm fucking with you, Aunt Deb. Right? No, but hold on. I didn't do that. But you said to your caller, that we had a dance off and you thought that squashed everything. No, that's not what you said. You said, listen, JFK, if I find out the recordings are real, right? See, and this is where I didn't want to go with you. That's why I didn't bring you up. So once again, I was trying to protect you, and you know what you
see? And I'm telling him I try to protect you, but and he gets so mad.
Did my man?
That's a
right?
fact.
Hold on. You know what you did?
You are so full of shit.
No, he's not.
So full of.
Now listen, he asks me where he says I'm full of shit. See, I'm trying to make amends with the dude, and and I'm like, dude, I didn't even bring you up. I could have brought up your contradiction about the recording, about how you said you would do a 3-hour stream on it. I didn't even bring it up because I know I caught you out there, and you're upset because we didn't squash it. You're saying that we didn't squash it. You're making it seem like we squashed it and that's it. No, that's not what happened. No. But here's the thing. He turns around and he says, where's that stream? And I said, I put that shit behind a paywall. He gets mad, upset. And that's all he does nowadays. Check it out.
Full of shit. What you mean? You want me to pull up the receipts?
Get the fuck out. No, I'm talking about you saying that you're trying to protect me. Get the fuck out.
What you mean? I can pull up the receipt. Okay. All right. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. There we go. That's how you really feel.
No, but I get.
Hold on. Let me talk to Aunt Deb. Aunt Deb, in the wrestling business, what protect means? What does protect mean? Like, that's a different lingo he doesn't get.
In wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, in wrestling.
What does that mean?
Protect.
Well, I got to get. The point I'm trying to make is, bro, I'm doing what's right for business, bro. I ain't trying to drop you on your head, bro.
Right.
I ain't trying to drop you on your head, bro. I ain't trying to have you up here and you want me. That's what they want. They want me to play the receipt, bro. And I'm not going to do it to you. So if you say get the fuck out of here, do you want me to?
Listen to me. You're sitting there. You're saying stuff that requires a response, and you're not allowing me to respond.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Here's something that I need you to understand with everything you got. I know what I said. Here's the thing about it. I don't give a fuck that I said it.
All right.
Because I can change my mind whenever the fuck I want. And I can decide that this subject is so fucking stupid that I don't want to fucking address it. No matter what I said about it before, no matter what I say about it fucking tomorrow.
Okay.
And that is exactly the route that I took. The other night, I was peacefully trying to run an unrelated stream. And I couldn't do that because my entire chat was blowing up, talking about how you were streaming my stream and
but that's
throwing all
not
kinds
true.
of
So,
shade
all right,
because I fucking decided I didn't want to fucking address it.
So you don't trust the fact that you've been doing this longer than us,
right?
You don't trust the fact that you don't listen to
I
to
do.
Cherry, listen to your mods, listen to them. Don't listen to your fucking chat because most of them are from our chat, are from Jimmy's chat, are from TB's. They're not. They don't give a fuck, and I mean that with all due respect.
See,
if they don't subscribe, there's a lot of trolls in there.
Hold on.
Is what I mean.
Listen.
Hold on. There's a lot of trolls.
Hold on. Let me say this. Everybody in the chat, y'all don't even know the people in the
Damage
chat.
control, JFK. You better get on that.
See?
Right? So you trying to listen, Glera, do me this favor, right? Glera, do me a favor, right? Whatever you do, bro, don't try to embarrass me, man, and try to like go out of character. Because guess what? If you do that, right, we're gonna have a real issue.
Okay,
I'm just letting you know right now.
Now
it's not a
resorted a threat.
No, we're not. Take it how you want it. Take it how you want it, bro. Take it how you want it. Take it how you want it. No. Take it how you want it.
Right.
Because that's not what I'm doing to you. The night that shit came out,
I'm being nice to him.
Be clear. The night the recordings came out, energy was running high.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah, not mine.
The nights are recorded. Okay,
because you already heard it.
And I said to Turtle Boy,
because you already heard it.
Boy, I had a reaction. I thought about it, and now I put it in Turtle Boy's hands. Last night, that was the mode I was in. Last night's stream, I didn't mention you at all.
There we go.
Today, in today's stream, you decided to choose violence and say JFK's the drama channel.
Right?
So you didn't watch last night. You didn't watch last night's stream. I didn't mention you once. There was no drama. I killed the koala. The koala's back in the cage.
That's right.
That shit is all broken up. It's over. I broke that shit all up. Right? Point blank, period. So that's
just like right now, Glera, I'm breaking up your petty scam. Your petty stream is over, buddy. It's over. These are all the receipts. And I got more. You said, do I got the balls to play it? I'm playing it all. This is what it is, bro. This is the night. This is after we squashed it. You wanted to come up there and throw your piece in there, wanted to be somebody. Why didn't you just come up and say, hey, I'm glad everything's cool, everything's straight? You just seen what we went through with Turtle Boy. You made it your business. You had alternative motives, man. You were longer in the game. You knew exactly. You've been in this game longer than all of us. You knew exactly what your mode was. You were trying to start a problem so you can have a reason to do what you do. And it goes on. A year later, over a year later, you're still doing it.
what happened.
I saw it as perpetuating it.
Perpetuating it. But hold
Absolutely.
on, who's the guy TB trusts?
Because at the end of the day,
hold on, Clara,
at the end of the
Who's
day, there was no crime committed. This was a situation that happened between two people, and just because they happened to be high profile,
Clara,
everybody
I go by the
decided
name
it was
of James Jackson.
everybody
How do you
decided
know,
that it was
Karen?
their business. Everybody
by-
decided it was their business.
Clara.
But you
That's what
said on
happened.
a stream.
Clara.
But you said on a stream, though.
Don't complicate it. That's what it is.
Clara.
Don't complicate it.
Clara, complicated. Clara, I go by the name of James Jackson. How do you know Karen Reed didn't reach out to me?
There you go.
Know? So did I crash out? No. So my point is, if she was allegedly to reach out to any content creator, why did Flip have to crash out and put this shit out there? I get it. You don't think we know the facts? He was upset about. Hold on. Let me tell you this. He was upset because TB and Olivia and this and that. Then Meredith's name came in. We don't do that, man. We don't talk about guys and their relation. If JFK, I don't speak about him and his girlfriend's problems because that's not my business. So that's my point. So when we start hearing shit like this, why are we hearing Meredith's name? Why is Flip know all this business with Meredith and Karen? Who the fuck? Like, how? How does he know
And
this?
hold on
And
a
then
second. Let's stop for a second, Clara. Since you want to talk all this shit, right now about us throwing gasoline on it, why the fuck do you care living out in Tennessee? What the fuck do you care about what's going on in our backyard, my dude? Like, real talk. Because at the end of the day, I pulled back off the Turtle Boy shit for the respect of his kids and where we're from. Right? And you're coming in still throwing gasoline on it. We squashed it tonight, and you came in coming in hot.
Come on, bro. There's the receipt. There's the receipt, bro. Come on. I said it right to you. You said play it. I played it. It wasn't pretty. I know we're yelling. I'm yelling. I was hyped up. So excuse me for the yelling. My voice sounds crazy. I learned from that. I'm never going to go back to that version. I was hyped up because it was an emotional night. You know what I mean? We squashed it. We're moving forward. And here's this guy want us to answer to him. And he snuck on the stream. Keep in mind, the whole time he snuck on the stream. And we're about to get to that part right now. So let's get to that part. Let's move forward.
And what I'm trying to tell you, and what, so let's, now we're here talking about it. But I will say this. I don't look at it like drama. I look at it like people were trying to tell me to shut up. And I don't shut up.
There we go.
Whether you're a turtle, whether you're a glera. No, well, all I know is I look at it like drama. I look at it.
Yeah.
So I took my own inventory and I'm falling back. But see, I looked at myself. We all fall. No, but listen what I'm saying. We all fall Turtle Boy. And this might be, maybe and listen, I told Turtle Boy this today. And keep in mind, I'm not going to go back and say I'm not going to simp, but I told Turtle Boy I took my own inventory.
Here we go.
And I looked at myself and I said, all right, I'll trust him to run with it because he got kids and it's a business at the end of the day. And I ain't trying to be around for his downfall. Right? I want to be there for his uprising.
Let's go.
So I took my own inventory and I'm falling back.
There we go.
See, now we're here talking about it. But I will say this. I don't look at it like drama. I look at it like people were trying to tell me to shut up.
Right?
And I don't shut up.
There we go.
Whether you're a turtle, whether you're a glera. No, well, all I know is I looked around.
I was getting
No, because we talked. Well, you were there with us, bro. You were there dancing at 3 a.m. with us.
Yep.
And you said if they came out, you would talk about it. But then, like I said, then you turned around and said, I ain't talking about it. And I respected that. And I never brought your name up again.
There we go.
So I don't know what the problem is. You went inside the chat and said what you said.
Here we go. Take a
and
listen.
that's why I said I'm not sending you a link. And you snuck in my chat. And you snuck into, let's be clear, tonight the glera jumped in on a link that I didn't send him. He reused the link and hopped in to get in. So basically what you did was you stuck in the back door.
Oh, I totally did.
You stuck in the back door to jump in.
I asked somebody for their. I asked Turtle Boy for his.
I know he's
That's what he
dying
did.
laughing.
And I let you in, bro. And I let you in. I could have kicked you. I let you in.
I asked.
So let's talk about how you stuck in. So Turtle Boy, wait a minute. Turtle Boy threw you the link?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
God damn, Turtle Boy, he's a rat!
God damn,
You better hope he don't fucking know about the recordings. God damn! Oh man! Fucking ratted him right out. God damn, TB.
Yeah, right here, officer.
Wow. Damn, dude, don't ever get arrested with the glera. You're going to fucking state prison.
Damn.
Damn, bro. Well, see you later. See you later, glera. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Glera, see you later. I just booted your ass. Don't ever come in here again, dude. The fuck out of here. You just ratted TV. I don't respect none of that. You threw him right under the bus.
Right under the bus. I thought Aunt Deb gave it to him because you said, oh man, that's wild.
See you later, bro. Peace the fuck out, bro.
All right, Aunt Deb's been quiet this whole time, Jay.
See you later,
Let Jay
dude.
catch your breath.
You said
Hunter,
don't ever get arrested with the glare.
Fucking
I
straight
mean,
rat.
he just told who I thought you gave it to him.
TB, man, I bet, yo, TB, whatever you do with the glare, bro, you better hope
Be
them
careful,
stadies don't
man.
come up with that intimidating a witness shit or something in that
Listen,
district
man.
court case.
I
He's
go by
gonna
the
fucking
name of James Jackson. How do you know Karen Reed hasn't reached out to me? You
God
better
damn,
be
Glera.
careful.
Fucking ratted the turtle right out.
Right. Seconds, G. Hey, listen, man. Glera, you was right. You thought we did. I thought we did too, my man. God damn, you just made shit a hella. So awkward,
God
man.
damn.
Hey, go ahead, Ante, man. Take the wheel, will you,
Yeah,
Ante?
take the wheel on that. Please drive this fuck. I mean, yeah, fly this plane.
Dude,
Fly this
well,
plane, will you?
All right. So I got something I definitely want to show you guys, but no.
So now keep in mind, right? That was the night of the kumbaya moment, right? And he was being an asshole. And towards the end, we matched his energy and we booted him. I booted him. And at the end of that stream, I'm not going to keep going. At the end of that stream, I even said, yo, Glera, it's all good. So what does the Glera do? The very next day, the Glera on October 2nd. Keep in mind, this whole shit's October 1st. On October 2nd, what does the Glera do? He does. We're about to go right back down memory lane. I know you guys seen it before. It's like a broken record, but we gotta correct the record for this clown. This is probably gonna be my last time doing it, but I'll tell you, this is what went down. I promise you. This is what he said. He went to his Facebook channel, October 2nd, because he got so mad. The J.F.K. channel and its regular panelists will never be discussed on my platform again, all because I snuck and acted like an asshole. That's what you did, Glera. You take your own inventory. What if you would have came up on the show, or you wouldn't have took the link, or even if you did sneak in, you would have kept it peaceful? Do you think it would have went in that direction? Do you see the way you was acting? You were trying to be alpha. When we were trying to say to you, yo, man, we wasn't trying to come at you, bro. It's all good. It's squashed. You wanted to keep it going, but you wanted to kick that monologue because you're up until 7 a.m. every day watching reels and shorts, thinking you're a fucking philosopher, thinking that you're a psychiatrist. You ain't shit. You think you're intelligent. You fake that shit. The J.F.K. channel's regular panels will never be discussed on my platform again. Any comments regarding them in future chats will be deleted and the user will be hidden. I left behind a toxic drama-filled community 2 years ago and I haven't looked back. Mark my words, the JFK channel will be instrumental in dividing the movement. I will not take any part in it. The problem with that situation is that that same night, ladies and gentlemen, the Galera did a 3-hour stream and he introduced Ray from Dallas, right? And now, guess what happens? We turn around while he's doing his live stream, and everybody said that that Karen Reed came into the chat and basically dropped this huge bomb, and it was so malicious, and it actually wasn't. So you see in that stream right there, we wasn't throwing him under the bus. We kept saying, how do you know we haven't talked to Karen Reed, and so on and so on. So now it comes to the point where it's like, you know what? Right. It's at the point now, it's like he's doing the 3-hour live stream, talking mad shit. Now, keep in mind that day, this is October 2nd. Keep in mind, look at how fast this folds out. The 28th, he does the 28th or the 27th, he does the spaces. The 28th, the recordings come out 29th. The 31st, we put the koala back in the cage. The first, we squash it. The second, here comes the glare. Here comes the glare on the second. Putting that up. I don't, right? Still talking shit. It is what it is. Like, if anybody comes in the chat and says, look at how he threatened this chat. Look at how he threatened this chat. If anybody comes in my chat, any comments regarding them in future chats will be deleted and the user will be hidden. Like, that's what he said to his chat. So if someone says, hey, I like JFK, free speech, right? Free speech. He's going to fucking delete you. Mr. Free Speech, Mr. Community, right? When all in all, yeah, when you really think about it, even if he has an opinion about it, I'll give him that. Even if he has an opinion, that opinion was only within 72 hours, 4 days. So in 4 days, he didn't give it any time to rest. He didn't give it any time to breathe, man. And that's how this dude is. He's an impulsive dude. I'm like, yo, bro, let's just give it time to relax. And what did he do? He went to his Facebook. Look at how many likes he got. 525 likes, 235 comments. You know what I'm saying? 525 likes, 235 comments. What do you think everybody was saying? We love you, Glera. Fuck JFK. He knew what he was doing because the night before he was in Nurse Kim's chat saying we're a drama channel. He knew he was setting us up. He wants to play it off. I call shit out. Call what out? We squashed it. Regardless of how you seen it, there was no, before the fire even started, we put it out. Before the fire even started, we put it out. We put it out. And that's the thing. You didn't put it out. You came in and threw gasoline back on it. That's factual. I'm showing you everything, man. I'm not holding anything back. I'm showing you everything, my dude. So now he's doing a 3-hour stream. Ray from Dallas comes into play, right? This guy, Ray from Dallas, calls on the phone. He starts saying, everybody subscribe to Ray from Dallas. Now Ray from Dallas realized he can get cash apps. And within, I think, 2 days, he got 1,000 subscribers. He's monetized. And by the 5th of October, Ray from Dallas is off and running every day. Fuck JFK. Fuck this one. Fuck that one. Rah, 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 rah. This crazy maniac, right? Yeah, I know. That did great for the community, right? That did great. The same guy who talks shit about Karen Reed, talks shit about Karen Reed's dad. I mean, come on. That came from you, DeGlera. That didn't come from me. That's not because, and I mean, you want to do petty streams and put all the accountability on us? I mean, come on, bro. You're the problem, bro. You've been the problem. You did it. You were doing a petty stream on Turtle Boy. I hope Turtle Boy's watching this shit, man. Because what could have happened if he would have never came on that stream? And I ain't simping. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. I'm just saying, if he would have never did that, never came up on that stream, just fell back for the night, then you would have seen who the drama channel was, right? Because if we came back the next night talking shit, I mean, you called us girls and cowards on a live stream. We posted it up and we didn't say a word. We didn't say nothing. Towards the end, it got a little spicy because at that point, you stole the link. You're trying to be like an alpha. We booted you. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? We gave you a taste of your own medicine. But even at the end of that stream, I could play it, but I'm not gonna. Even at the end of the stream, when I ended it that night, I said, yo, man, peace to the Glera, man. He knows we're just fucking playing. It's all good. And you remember I said that. A lot of people probably do remember that. But regardless, who cares? Look at how much shit I took. You're on my stream, on my show, and I'm letting you run it. You're on my stream, my show, letting you run it. And when you came on my stream dancing, you lied to us and said you didn't know nothing about a recording. And the whole time you did. But see, at that point, you don't know that October 1st, you don't know that we know, right? And we didn't know. That's the craziest thing. We didn't know. James Jackson might have known. I didn't know. To be honest with you, I didn't know that she reached out to you. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? But that day, October 2nd, I found out. I got filled in that she reached out to you first. So now it's like, wow, this dude's been lying to us the whole time. And he's got the nerve to say we're scumbags. Why even? You're intertwining us when you're lying to us. Why lie to kick it? I thought you was a community. You should have came in as a community and helped fix it. If you was about community, you would have came on that stream that night with all of us, even though you snuck on. For one, you wouldn't have been in Nurse Kim's chat throwing gasoline on it. And even if you did that and made that mistake, you would have came on that stream and tried to throw cold water on it and said, hey, I'm glad everybody's happy. I love this community, right? And kept it moving. But you didn't want that because you don't want us around. You just didn't want me and James Jackson around. It's not the other way around, bro. It's you who didn't want us around. But anyway, so that night you do a 3-hour stream after saying this crazy shit on October 2nd, ladies and gentlemen. October 2nd. It's all in the timeline. Within 4 days, this is all a 4-day span. Spaces, radio shows, all this shit is in 4 days. They want to act like it was 4 months. It's 4 days. Cold water got thrown on it. We squashed it. This dude's throwing gasoline on it. He's doing the stream on us, the petty stream. We find out he's doing the petty stream. We turn around and we say, all right, he's doing the petty stream. Next thing you know, we backed it up, right? We kept saying it. How do you know? I haven't talked to Karen Reed, right? We kept telling everybody that. How do you know we haven't talked to Karen Reed, right? We come with the receipt. We get down to the bottom of it. We talk to both sides. We talked to Turtle Boy. We squashed it. We kind of not feeling Turtle Boy at this point because Turtle Boy that next day, right, when you put up that post and you doing the 3-hour stream, he probably could have called you and said, hey, listen, man, don't do that, man. Let's give it a couple of days because this shit is serious. You're talking about Karen Reed who's slighted. He's got to try to get back right with Karen Reed. Let's not throw more gasoline on it and make it worse. And that's exactly what happened. He had the power at that point to calm shit down and put you in check. And that was to me, that's what was right for business. That's what he should have did. You know, he could have did a group phone call with all of us or whatever it might have been, and we could have threw cold water on it and things would have been great. But instead, you see where it went. It turned to shit, not because of us, because of you. All we did was reach out to Karen Reed, and Karen hit us up and said, yeah, I'm going to jump on the stream and I'm going to set the record straight because you're the only guys I can trust. And it wasn't a big bomb. She just jumped in the chat. And even when she jumped in the chat, I didn't just disrespect you guys. I didn't put you in check. I didn't talk a bunch of shit. This is what I said. Even after you're doing a 3-hour stream on us, this is what I say.
God damn. Hey, someone tell Glera to shut that stream down because he's worthless. Tell him to just shut that down.
Yeah,
tell him to shut it down. Tell him, man, we got the real story. Yo, Karen, let me tell you something. We got Karen Reed's back 110%. Right. And you find up who you believe in all this. Because I ain't got to worry about your English. You're Karen Reed. You got to call.
He said,
goddamn, ain't sure gonna record nobody.
You guys got to. Really?
Who knew I was recorded and they shared it with other people. These are people who supposedly supported me.
Oh, well, goddamn. Hey, someone tell Glera.
There are content creators who supposedly support me, and I knew I was recorded, and they shared it with other people. These people who supposedly supported me. And the Glera is live streaming
now
at this
because
time.
you see Karen's here. Do me a favor. Just open up the door and leave.
No, there's no more secret. Like, she's up here. She was ready to talk. She wanted to talk and tell people that this is true. So if that's what it is, are you guys going to say, what are you going to say now that this was us edited live? That,
right.
You know what I mean? Like this is
like my case. Go ahead, James Jackson.
Like my case. The truth will come out. Please be patient. I have multiple cases going on. Yes, we understand that, Karen, and we respect that, and we appreciate that. And if you want us to support, we will come out to
maybe, we have Karen up here
live just to speak to
Massachusetts, where there's probably about an 85% conviction.
No, there's no more secret. Like,
tell them to shut it down. Anything? You're muted, buddy. I'm sorry.
Damn, TV.
And how do you know that you talk to the people, please?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did Karen just in chat?
So that's what happened. Karen came in the chat and she said what she said. And it wasn't no negative shit. It was like, yo, shut down that stream, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like Karen kid, bro. Like, you're doing the petty stream. We told you. How do you know we haven't talked to Karen Reed? So on top of that, Karen comes in the chat. Now you're calling our bluff, right? You're saying that it's not Karen Reed, right? And it 1000% Karen. And she's just speaking her truth. Stay posted, blah, blah, blah. I'll come out and I'll speak on it. And we're the only one she could trust. And we got her back. And like I said, at that point, it's still not beef with Turtle Boy. It's like just telling like people what it is. Like, these fucking people the next day are making it seem like we're the problem. The problem is that no one, what was the intention? We're not trying to, we're trying to believe Turtle Boy, right? We're trying to believe his intentions weren't bad, but it was sloppy. But the fact of the matter is, you seen him. You should let Will come on, and he still gave him a link after he said all that shit to us. You know what I mean? He should have never gave him the link. Like, I wouldn't give anybody a link. If I was on the Turtle Boy show and James Jackson said, hey, send me that link, I'd be like, nah, man, is Turtle Boy cool with it? Like, I'm just not going to give someone a link. Like, for what? Especially when the person's saying, nah, man, you heard me say it. Nah, man, like, I don't want him on here. He's like, nah, he's going to muddy up the water. He's going to wrinkle the folded clothes. And like, I feel like, at that point, I was like, man, I don't know what to believe. Right. And then that gave this clown power. That gave the glare power once again to think that he could just do whatever he wants, which is cool. He can do whatever he wants, but he's going to take the repercussions for what he does too. At this point, he thinks he's untouchable. But I got news for him. His petty scams are over. So he still talks shit and says that we didn't let him come up to talk. Now, after that's all said and done, we kick him off the channel. He does a 3-hour petty stream. Karen Reed comes in the chat. We let him up on the channel again. Ladies and gentlemen. We let him come up again to speak his piece again. And this is what he says now. Listen to what he's got to say now. He said that, and this is the part he leaves out. We let him come back up again. So he comes on the Kumbaya. He raids it. He gets booted. He does a 3-hour petty stream. Hooks up with a cat named Ray from Dallas. The same night we dropped the Karen Reed bomb on him. Like, yo, bro, supporters didn't have her back. She's feeling a certain way about it. This is some real shit. We need it. We need to stand on business. People need to be held accountable. Don't believe these clowns that are trying to spread lies. The reason why we're going so hard and we're standing on business because Karen feels slighted and she's nervous, and we got her back. We thought it was the right thing to do. We stuck up for Karen. Even after all that, we let him come back on the stream again and talk to him again. And this is what he has to say again. The person that he fought so hard for, he never mentioned he talked to her about a recording, a wiretap, not on the live stream or even behind the scenes. That he fought so hard for, he never met recordings. And he never told us. Him a question she already knew the answer to. But on this live stream, he acted like he had no idea about recordings. And he never told us. He talked to Karen Reed. Guys, free Karen Reed, the person that he fought so hard for. He never mentioned he talked to her about a recording, a wiretap. Mention it. Why? Shortly after that, the wiretaps leaked.
That's not the narrative you keep reading. Your narrative is, I went to jail for Karen Reed, and she doesn't thank me.
Shortly after the recordings leaked, we had the Glera, William Henry, back on the show to answer these questions on why he didn't tell us he talked to Karen. And here's what he had to say. He lied again. You be the judge. There we go.
Did you ask me about a recording that I knew anything about a recording? I said no, because that's the truth.
So at that time, you didn't know a month ago about a recording?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Clara. Come on, man. We hung out, man. Don't do this.
So why didn't you mention that she called me up about recorders? It sounded like you knew about them if you never mentioned that. Why wouldn't you mention that to us? You know what? Matter of fact,
The answer is simple. The answer is simple. Because it's none of your fucking business.
Okay, so here you go. Choosing violence.
You do know, right? Just to let you know, right? That Turtle Boy is the biggest drama channel of them all, right? You know that, right? And you don't have to disagree or agree, but I just want to let you know he is. And your standard, and I'm just saying that's my take on it. You don't have to agree with me or disagree. But and honestly, I just want to say this to you, man. Right? I really believe that you got in this movement to be a neutral dude.
No, don't get it twisted. I'm not
You're
neutral at all. I'm not.
So you're with Turtle Boy.
So what's that mean, man? What
what's
you
that
staying
mean?
with rats and skinners? Like what? What does that mean? You're not neutral at all.
So you're with Turtle Boy. That's what you're saying. Ride or die with him?
No, I'm ride or die with anybody who's fighting corruption.
Go, Jay.
Karen called you the day after she was recorded, and you lied to her.
I lied to her? How?
Because she asked you, have you heard this or seen this?
I didn't lie to her. That was the truth.
Really? You gonna stand on that?
100%.
Jay, goddamn.
You got proof?
So what? So what?
I
So
got
what's
proof,
next?
man. I got proof, and I am not
Where are
putting
the
this.
receipts?
The receipts are fucking so deep that it will cut you and
Then
you fucking man,
then
Clara. I promise you will jump ship. You will. We're talking about you being a fucking coward and not fucking and bowing down to Turtle Boy when he's recording Karen Reed, who just beat 2 murder trials, and he's recording her for what? On some malicious shit.
Is it not corruption that someone records someone behind their back? You said you're on the side of corruption. That's not corrupted? Someone recorded something?
That's personal, though.
That's personal to you?
Yeah. That's absolutely.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's not corrupted. Karen feels a certain fucking way about it. So it is our business. Because
you don't honor that, Clara?
You don't honor that? If she was still on trial, right? And she wasn't found not guilty, and these recordings came out, would you feel a different way about it? You'd feel the same way you feel now?
I would absolutely feel that way if anything on those recordings had nothing to do with the case.
Well, so you heard the recordings then?
Anything on those recordings had nothing to do with the case.
Well, so you heard the recordings then? Got him.
No.
Well, how do you know it got nothing to do with the case?
Because I haven't
got him.
seen shit or heard shit that has anything to do with the
But
case.
so why doesn't that make you want to talk about it? How do you know it's got nothing to do with anything? How do you know there's nothing? What do you mean? I'm trying to understand. How do you know there's nothing?
Oh, I'm assuming that. I'm assuming that
So-
if it had something to do with the case, then I would have a take on it. But since it's personal,
If it has something to do with the case, then you would have a take on it. Well, my dude, now it's in the courts, and you still never had a take on it. It went to the courts. It's in civil court. You don't know if it's going to pop up again, but it was already there. Did you ever take on it? Did you ever say it's fucked up by recording? You know, it's kind of fucking things up. It's making us look weak. You never brought it up. It's no big deal, right? But it ended up in Superior Court. But that's no big deal, right? No big deal. They still haven't gave Karen Reed her phones back either, right? No big deal. Maybe that has something to do with it, that recording. Maybe. You know, what she said. Maybe. Maybe, Clara, right? But you have nothing to do with it.
and it seems to be personal, I don't have a take on it.
But wait a minute, how you heard two little bits? Hold on. You seen 2 little bits of it, right? And you assume that a 30-minute piece, if there's a 30-minute piece, to be clear, you assume all of it is personal. Where are you getting that information from?
I'm not getting any. I'm just assuming.
So why do you assume that? Why would you not ask questions? Why wouldn't you ask Turtle Boy the question?
Okay, listen. So when
you can't question Turtle Boy?
Right. So when it becomes very, very apparent or something, whatever, that this recording, the so-called recording,
he's in Tennessee, man.
If this so-called recording weighs in on the case, then yes, I would have an opinion on it.
Wait, how do you know it doesn't weigh into another case? How do you know there ain't something else brewing on, man? She's worrying about getting indicted. They still have her phones.
I said that shit back October. It's almost October again. She still doesn't got her phones.
They still have her phones.
Like she reached out to us because she don't trust you no more, man.
When that happens, I will weigh in on it.
when that happens, you'll weigh in on it. Bro, weigh in on it. That shit made it to the courts. Weigh in on it, Playboy. Once again, you never weighed in on it. It's no big deal. The recording means nothing. Until what? She gets indicted? Then they mean something? Come on, bro. It's intent, bro. It's intent.
Why wouldn't you ask a question?
Because I don't know. That's the answer.
Okay, but you usually ask mad questions. Isn't asking questions is what you do? You fight in corruption. Fighting corruption is asking questions, right?
Because I ask questions based on documents and
we got Karen Reed telling you. You don't believe her?
The audio leaked. Everybody went quiet. Nobody did a live stream on this subject. And I seen people doing live streams for less, especially the creators that were named. Why? I just want to know who is who. Fuck J.F.K. He's a drama channel, but it was the silence that caused the drama, the questions that we asked. How dare you ask these questions? Why would they want to hurt somebody that they just fought so hard for? Why?
We got Karen Reed telling you. You don't believe her?
Right.
No, not without evidence.
Okay, so you're saying right now you don't believe Karen Reed? You don't?
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
Wow. Because you
believe Turtle Boy? But you believe Turtle Boy.
But you believe TV.
Turtle Boy. You haven't asked him one fucking question.
Will defend the accused without evidence every single time.
So you accused James Jackson of a crime, but you didn't defend him. Without evidence every single time. What evidence did you have on James Jackson? You didn't defend him. And then you went on and you said on your little fucking punk stream, right? You said, oh man, I don't want to be in a community where we can't talk about things and I have to talk about this about Jess Machado and this and that. You can't be accusing people. And you accused James Jackson, bro. And you still didn't apologize. This is what this all comes down to. These petty streams back and forth. Like, yo, bro, you stepped over the line and you went too far off. Like you got caught up in the riptide, my dude. And you can't come back. Your ego is making decisions for you. You sit there and you try to say drama, this, drama farmer, and all these crazy fucking weird live stream words. Save that shit for the weirdos, man. Save that for the fucking emo fucking weirdos, all them fucking guys. Save that for them. I'm too old for that shit, bro. I don't want to hear all that shit. I'll sit down and have a fucking dinner with you and talk to you face to face, old school, bro. And I'll diagnose you right to your fucking face. Right to your face, I'll diagnose you. I'm not doing this internet diagnosis shit. Let's talk face to face. We can diagnose each other right then and there. All right? You want to do a diagnosis? Give face to face, bro. Like this close. All right? Shut up. You're a fucking idiot. You're trying to entertain your crowd. You talk about manipulation. No one's trying to grift like you, bro. Your petty scam and spam is over. It's a fucking wrap. Your shit was a feel washed. You're done. Listen to what you said about Karen Reed.
So you're turning the same girl that you freed. You're keeping a trap with Turtle Boy. She can't get through to nobody.
You don't give you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. She can't even enjoy the freedom with this fucking guy on her neck. And you don't give a fuck?
I mean,
are you worried about Turtle Boy writing a blog on you?
Right.
I'm going to say my piece, all right? I've been following you a while. And what I'm going to let you know about the people that are on this panel with you right now is that we accepted you into our circle.
Get the fuck out of my face with that, dude.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something,
wow,
man.
He respects you, and he shuts you down, right? See, Glera, you won't even let him talk. Why you say it's hard to believe that she talked to me?
Joe, everybody and their mother's been to court with Karen Reed, bro.
Dude, listen to this, dude. Everybody and their mother been to court with Karen Reed. Look at this guy. You see the way this guy is, man? This guy is just throwing gasoline on everything, just in straight denial. Like, this is what you call... Like, there's something wrong with this dude. You know what I mean? And like I said, I could just diagnose him face to face. I've been face to face with this dude. This dude is shaky and shit. paranoid. Who went to the Wilbur Theater, man, and seen this dude? I'm telling you, I talked to so many people at the Wilbur Theater. They all came over to me and told me that Will was just a shady dude. I can't even tell you how many people was like, hey, man, you know, I really thought I liked this guy, Will. I went over to talk to him and he was so shady. There's something wrong with this dude. I ain't trying to diagnose nobody, but I can tell you one thing, man. The dude is loose. He's loose, bro. Fucking loose, shaky and shit, breaking dishes and shit, tripping, falling down. Loose. Loose as a goose. Just loose. He ain't solid. He's fucking loose. Period. And it's just weird. It's weirdo behavior, man. Like he's like a little whiny fucking clown. Shut up. The fucking girl, at the end of the day, it's this simple. The Commonwealth is trying to set her up for life in prison. And here you are thinking recording someone behind someone's back is okay. Where does that make sense? They're trying to set her up for life in prison for something she didn't do, and recording behind her back is okay because of what? No. Only in your world, bro. Only in your world. Because you know why? You don't think it's a big deal because you heard the recordings. You know, if you never really heard it and anything like that, you probably would think different. But you heard it all, and you heard context because your boy laid it out for you. And you like it because you got the one up on him. You have the one up. Because at any given time, you could play victim. I stuck up for Turtle Boy. I did good for him. I helped. I fought corruption, free Turtle Boy, and I even lied about a recording. And I don't feel good about myself. It gives me anxiety, and I haven't streamed. Because that's the first thing you'll do, right? You'll run. You won't stream for 2-3 weeks. Everybody be like, poor Glera. You'll come back, do a big monologue about how, you know, mental health is fucking you up, how you shaved your head, how you got corn chips for toenails. You fell again. You got a scrape on your forehead. You're like one of them bums in the street, like always got cuts on him, cuts on his knees, elbows, cuts on your eye, black eye, missing tooth. Like, why you keep falling, bro? You tripping over your feet? Fuck is wrong with you? You're loose. You're fucking shaky. That's why you walk everywhere. You can't drive. You're like Mary B. The other Mary B. You'll fucking kill a whole family. Yeah, them teeth, man. You'll be better off knocking them motherfuckers out, bro. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, the Glera, if he fucks around and gets some veneers, I mean, shit, you made a lot of money with that fucking them petty streams, bro. I know you got some money tucked away. Go get some veneers, bro, and come back strong. Yo, let's keep it real. If the Glera gets some veneers, he'll come back strong. I'll give you that, Glera. If you get the veneers, you'll come back strong, bro. That shit will take it up a notch. Maybe that's what you should do. Get the fucking veneers, kid. Come back strong, dude. Get to the gym, man. Lock in, man, for like 2 months, man. The Glera will get size. He been lifting a long time. Get some size, some new veneers and shit, a new tat or something. We'll fucking have the new Glera, kid. Yeah. Fucking the new Glera, the new Will. Wow. But he wouldn't be able to sit in the seat. He'd be all fucking shaky in the seat and shit. Hey, what are you guys doing? What's going on? I'm in the doctor's office. All right, yeah. Well, willfully, maliciously, destructively. Yes, this is a great chair. Is this a wooden chair? A great chair. Yes, yes. I'm from Miami, but I'm really from Missouri. But I actually lived in Dayton County, but I don't know where I am. Hold on a minute. I gotta run because I'm scared. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go back to my YouTube channel. Scared to death. Loose. Fucking loose. Can't commit. You can't commit to shit. That's the thing. He can't commit. He can't get it together. Like, and he knows fucking with me. He knows that I know guys like him because I looked at him face to face and I already diagnosed your punk ass. I already diagnosed you, bro. You already know that. So you can go on your shorts tonight, go on your rails and Google and fucking AI and take people's knowledge take their dialogue and make it your monologue. That's what you're good at. You're a fucking comedian. I mean, because I listen to you a lot, man. I done edited some videos on you. You say the same shit. It's not original. You're fake. And you take no accountability at all for your fuckery.
Do you give a fuck that Aiden recorded Karen Reed? Because he did. It's a fact right now. It's out that he did. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Question first.
Go ahead.
It's not a fact that Aiden recorded Karen Reed. It's a fact that there's a recording,
But she, and that's what I'm saying, bro. You knew at that time, 1000% he did that. And you talk about you're all for the community. The community that you're in is the Free Karen Reed community, FKR. And when she came to you first, as a leader of the community, you turned your back on her and you try to shift the blame because you never gave a fuck about the community. You only cared about yourself. You talked on your live stream tonight and say that we didn't let you on. We let you on in the kumbaya moment. We let you talk. We let you even talk shit to us. We didn't even talk shit. We let you on and we booted your ass. Then, even after it's all said and done, what do the next day? October 1st, October 2nd, you put this up. Drama-filled community 2 years ago. I haven't looked back, mark my words. I will not take any part in it. That was October 2nd. October 1st, we do the Kumbaya. October 2nd, you go to Facebook. That was October 2nd of 2025. It's almost October 2nd again of 2026. You're still going. You haven't stopped. Right? Then what did you do? You went and did a whole live stream and got your man Ray from Dallas. Right? Remember what you said? What you said about Ray from Dallas? You know what you said.
it's not a fact that Aiden recorded
that. I will never apologize for recording somebody ever. Okay. Yeah. So I did tell her I was recording, but even if I didn't, who cares? Who gives a fuck? You have a problem with that?
Okay. You think that?
I don't know.
Okay. But if it comes out that is a fact that he recorded Karen Reed, do you care?
None of your business.
What's that?
None of your business.
Okay.
None of our.
my
Oh,
business.
but you. But
So it's not.
why
Wait a minute.
say that,
What
man?
about the audience though? What about the audience though? It's none of their business
It's
either.
none of their business. The people
Absolutely
that
none.
donated the money, Aiden didn't donate shit. You didn't donate shit. I know goddamn well you didn't donate shit.
I didn't donate. I didn't donate shit.
Yeah, you raised it, but did you put that 20 grand up?
Hold on. I actually take full credit for the Ray from Dallas. That's my boy. Like, I actually take full credit for the Ray from Dallas. That's my boy. I actually take full credit for the Ray from Dallas. That's my boy.
That's your boy. Did you vet it out? That's your boy. That shit is crazy. Nothing positive about that, my dude. You talking all this positive shit on your stream and shit. You got a Huckleberry. You used him. You used him to go at us, but you say we used Alex to go at him. Alex been around 20 years, lives in a 5-mile radius, is his family, grew up in the same area, got the same bloodline as this guy. You met a perfect stranger through a phone call and used him as a missile to come at us and took all the praise. OG de Glera, OG de Glera. And then you said tonight on your stream, what does it got to do with a black man from Dallas? What's color got to do with it? Well, for one, this community is filled with a bunch of racist motherfuckers. The cult, the culture part, the cult part of the community, or whatever you want to call this, the chase, there's a lot of racist motherfuckers in it. They done called us names. So what do you think they think about him? So this doesn't make sense. And how many black people are in this community? Why the fuck does he care about this? And if you're a leader of the community, why would you want to bring somebody in that's only bringing negative in? I thought you were community. Where does that make sense to help the community? That's like sending. That's like, would you let a gangbanger move next door to you with families around? No, you wouldn't, right? You wouldn't want that commotion, but you brought that smoke in and you took full credit. So regardless of what we said about him, look what he did. Look what he caused. Look what he stirred up. And you sat back and played and played the Glera role and just let him run amok. Now he's making what, $100 a month, if that. If that, that's what he makes. And you make what? You make a lot more than that, my dude. Are you hitting him off for all the dirt that he did for you? You left him hanging, man. You left that dude hanging. See, you went on your live stream tonight on your punk ass fail. It was a fail. Your petty stream was a fail. Your petty scam was a fail. It's over. It's a wrap. You're not talking about Jess Machado no more because we know Beast, what's his name? BX is around. You're scared to death. It's not a white or a black thing. It's never been. But the fact is, you motherfuckers got racist traits, so it doesn't make a difference. And I can assure you, I got a lot of black friends, and I hate to even say that because that sounds goofy. But I can assure you, they would look right at you motherfuckers and be like, "Oh, them dudes are no good," because I can see it. So if I can see it, I know they can see it. So that's why I mentioned that. So it doesn't make no sense that a guy from Dallas, the hood, you know what I mean? Like, we know where he's from. Alex, they're from the city of Dallas. Like, Dallas is rugged, man. It's Texas. The fuck do they care about a white suburban guy from Holden, Massachusetts? Does that even make sense? You used him. You used him. And you're mad that a guy named Alex, 20 years, had beef with this dude and decided to jump on a platform and out his ass? Then maybe he should have thought about that before he connected with scumbags like you. Maybe he should have thought about that before he got used by scumbags like you, because that's what you did. You used them and you discarded them and you try to rehabilitate them, but you don't even know what you're saying because it doesn't even make sense. You say the lie detector test was fake. So we went all out of our way. Let's be realistic, people. Does anybody really think the lie detector test was fake? Come on, stop it, will you? You guys had the opportunity with the guy Turtle Boy to do the right thing. You guys did the wrong thing. We went about and did it the right way. He went out. He's a criminal, right? A piece of shit. Isn't that what you called him, Clara? He's a criminal. But he went to the police and there's an open investigation. So he took that step in the right direction. And on top of that, he did a lie detector test and passed. Now, I don't know what's going on with him because, like I said, I take accountability for bringing that type of content to the table because it's triggering content and that's not my thing. But that's the way it unfolded. You had a guy with a mask that was taking advantage of that situation and was trying to damage people and trying to damage them in their marketplace. See, you don't care because your marketplace is nothing. You work at a pizza shop. You got nothing to lose. You're already a loser. You don't care. You're just a clown. But some of us do. And he made accusations against James based on the shit you said. And he made accusations against me. And he tried his best to damage us. And then it backfired. That's what happened. And you went on your stream tonight, my dude, and you said on your petty scam and said that we never let you on to talk. And not only did we let you talk in the kumbaya moment, after the recordings leaked, we let you back on. After Karen Reed came on and outed your ass, we let you back on the stream to speak your piece. And you still said what you said. And we just heard, I take full responsibility for Ray. I don't give a fuck about a recording. I don't care. It's none of your fucking business. And that's it. Then you thought it was funny making fun of James, right? Saying all these things about James. And then you get Baker's back saying that it's not right for what Machado did to him and all this. But look what you did to James, which is even worse. Because there's a woman who's dead that you guys claim died for a reason that she didn't even die from that reason. And the reason why you say she died, you try to say it was because of James. And like you said, you protect the accused every time without no evidence. And you never did that for James. And you actually know James. But yet, Here you are, BX. You said you're never going to talk to him tonight on your stream. You're never going to talk about him because that's from the past. You will never do that again. And that's the reason why one can only assume is why you won't talk about Jess Machado again. So you're out of business, my dude. So there it is. It's all laid out. It's all laid out. See, and I dare you to let this stream go on your petty stream without stopping it every 5 minutes. See, that's your problem with your petty stream. Every time you play one of my streams, you just stop it and stop it and stop it and stop it and go on these rants and all this and that and try to flip things because you go into your YouTube shorts, you go into your YouTube reels, you try to go into this manipulation thing, this knowledge thing, because you feel that you need to be superior. You think you're higher than who you are. Exaggeration of self. You don't let it play and let it ride out and let me get to the point, which is not fair. So all you're doing is taking sound bites. And that's why it's such a scam. But tonight, I let it ride. I let it go. We weren't perfect. I take full accountability. This shit wasn't perfect. None of it was perfect. It was sloppy on everybody. Everybody had some slop in them. Everybody, it was all nasty. But I'll tell you this, we tried our best to stop it. Because shortly after Ray from Dallas and these crazy live streams that you see, we try to take a vacation and just do our show on the 24th of October of last year. And then what happened? He had a show the same day, ironically. And what did he do? He dressed up like me. What did they do? They sniped the stream and they started talking shit about Nan. They started talking shit about me. And even when we weren't even talking about them, I can't even tell you how many times we don't talk about them. I think I got 40 something episodes of Eddie O'Brien, never talked about them. They still talked about us. We weren't talking about them. We started talking about the McKenzie case. We got Natalie McKenzie on. What happens? Turtle Boy comes in the chat and tries to turn the mob on us again. Making it his business. Try to get a hold of the sister, the whole shit. Then the sister turned his ass down. Right? And and the crazy thing about it is nobody else, right? You know, people seen the flaws in it. I get it. I got the name wrong and I already talked about that and I already apologized. I get it. I'm flawed. I'm sorry. And I really am sorry for sure. But since then, I took that stream, put it on, took that stream down and edited it and put a edited version up, which nobody has a problem with the edited version because we got a lot of good questions out of Natalie McKenzie and we learned some things that people use. But even when people use the flawed version, some people said some things, whatever. You could criticize. I ain't afraid to be criticized, but none of them did what you guys did. Like, hey, they're the worst, they're hood boogers, this and that, and put these names on us to make it feel like if you're associated with us or if you watch us, you're this thing, a hood booger. You're this thing. You're the worst. You're a drama channel. You're the worst. You're a sick string. Like there's something wrong with you. Like throwing these names, these associations. And that's what you try to do. That's a play by design. I get all that. And the crazy thing is it wasn't the big platforms that dissed us. It was just the guy Turtle Boy that tried to turn the cult on us and was hoping that he could interfere and get the sister and turn the sister against us and kind of put this whole McKenzie thing against us, right? But it backfired because we ended up getting more subscribers. We ended up getting better content and we moved on and we even weathered that storm because we're vaccinated. Because the thing is, my man, when you're right, you will win a fight. Every single time. When you're right, you will win a fight. That's the way this shit goes. And we weren't wrong going into that. We were flawed, but we weren't wrong. And that's where you're wrong. See, and you guys always want to say we start trouble and we want looking for attention. I'm not looking for attention, my dude, at all. I'm Randy McGee. That's my name. I'm speaking on it from the way I been speaking on it. I broke it down from the beginning. Last night, you guys played my stream, played my content that I've been playing from August 18th to 2025 to show the beginning of the drama before a recording where I called everybody out. And I said, if we continue to do this, it's all going to fold because of Francis Gigalotti, who I've been speaking about, just spoke about, still speaking about Francis, just did a show about him the other day, his year anniversary. And you guys didn't want to speak about him, speaking about Kelsey Fitzsimmons, speaking about Marquise Simmons. Speaking about Proctor, John O'Keefe back then, and you guys wanted to fight the same characters. Tim Shadow, DeGlera. But now you're waving your white flag, right, bro? And I proved that August 18, 2025. But you guys wanted to play the version of the pot with LTL. And tonight you wanted to say, I capitalized on that beef and I try to cultivate it so it will be on my channel. And I stirred it up and I instigated it. No, I did not at all. I had a reason to speak my piece. But to you, that's manipulation, right? But I was on the ground with the family. Haverhill, I'm familiar with Haverhill. I'm from Essex County. I'm from Lynn, Mass. When you get locked up in Lynn, guess where you go? You go to the same jail as the people in Haverhill. But you wouldn't know that because you're not from Boston, but yet you put that Boston hat on and that fucking Larry Bird shirt, and people give you a pass. They should be ashamed of themselves because you don't give two fucks about Massachusetts. And that's just a fact. It's all a grift to you, and it is what it is. Keep hustling. You say it tonight. We got to eat. We got to eat. Keep eating, bro. But don't diagnose me. I already diagnosed you when I was face to face with you, bro. I know you're a punk. And you already know I know. So let's just keep that between me and you. Long gamers, can we match the energy? What's going on? Are you entertained?
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stomp your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
J.F.K. in the mix.
I want that side.
I gotta keep Daddy down on my coach. I gotta keep Daddy up on my soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time. And like I said, Aunt Deb, you played that video last night, so I decided to speak on it because that video meant something to me because I know where my mind was during that video, the elephant in the room. And yeah, they came on and it turned what it turned into, but it really was to get awareness. And I did that. I got that live stream with the Glera. The Glera went on and did. The Glera went on. Thank you so much, Avril. Go ahead, everybody go match Avril right now. Go ahead and match Avril right now. Go ahead and drop another 10 banger right in back. Well, let's light it up yellow real quick. Let's see yellow in the chat. I want to see some yellow, man, just like that smog over Boston right now. But you know, you put that up there, and tonight he was just trying to say I instigate. No, I did not. It was for Francis, man. And it was for what was going on. And that's where my headspace was. It wasn't where your headspace was, where your headspace still is. And you got the nerve to say that's where my mind's at. So I'm going to speak on it. Anytime my face is on your screen, I'm going to speak on it, bro. Not from a point where I'm picking a side or I'm trying to cancel you or trying to like bully you or trying to manipulate an audience. Nah, man, that's all your problem, bro. or what you guys think. Nah, I'm speaking on it because you guys are speaking on me. That's it. The facts are the facts. With that being said, I go by the name of Randy Allen Boucher. I appreciate your time, and the shit show continues. Peace and love.
How y'all feel out there?
Oh yeah. All right. Check this out. Is the place to be, as it is plain to see. He is DJ Static Selector. And I am 3, 2, 1.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on! Get up! People get up! Stomp your feet! Let's get down!
Match the energy turbulence in the chat keeps the plane. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Shit like that, you know, man. There's consequences to that, man. Yeah. And I teach my kids that even today, man. You can't just say anything to anybody and think it's okay. I tell my kids all the time. Yeah, bro, be respectful. I don't give a fuck if it's the janitor or the CEO. Man, listen, if it ain't peaceful, I don't want it. Nothing but peace, bro. Yeah, if it ain't, I done been through enough, man. I done lost enough. I done had enough battles. I'm about winning now.